Oh my God, I have been talking about it. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the CivFR Squadrons playoffs. We're gonna have them fighting for the slots in the CWC. We're gonna need to see how this is gonna go on. I'm so sorry about it. Oh my God, hello, everybody. And thank you so much, Katia, for calling it out. Good evening, ma'am, and welcome. CC Pyro, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Heinik Dave, hello, sir, and welcome. No, it's definitely better with sound. Yes, use subtitles. Kiosum, guten Abend, mein Herr. Willkommen. Matt Beats, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for putting it out. Bonsoir, Rafifi, and bienvenue. I did also notice Kid over here. Hello, sir, welcome. Also, I'm scrolling up. We do have a big thing. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Natro225, hello, sir, and welcome. Good evening indeed. Marcel Chen, guten Abend, mein Herr. Willkommen. Und willkommen, actually, I should have to say. Claudine did pick up that first promotion, and thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Big shout out. Coming back to the game here, it looks like we do need one more member to join, and we're waiting to see when Malm is going to get his updates going for BBG. There was a quick BBG update, just a language update, but it should be fine. Also, Remeroni, hello there, sir. Please turn the micro off again. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I do want to take a quick peek over here. What has been happening in the Division 1 of the CivFR Squadrons? We do have today a game between Ulyss and Tsingy. They will start off the playoffs, and of course we do need to see how they're gonna fare. Looking at the score screen here, we do have Ulyss with 8 and 4 games, 8 wins and 4 losses. We do have Tsingy coming up with 7 wins and 5 losses, and now up above Phyrsos de la Vega with 9 and 3, tied with Black Petre. I believe they have been playing on a tiebreaker over there, and we do need to see how this is gonna evolve. Coming back to the lobby here, it looks like everybody is in their correct slots. We do have Romrom with Lege, Sun-Tzu and Phyrsos showing up tonight for Team Ulyss, while on the other side we're gonna have Hazaggi, IceLuc, Apology and Ptitpascal showing up for Tsingy. TVMT has been playing in the CivFR Squadrons for quite some time now, a little bit less than Ulyss. I do have to say Ulyss has been a part of the CWC since like season 2 or something. They used to be Ulyss, then they went international with Ulyss, then they came back to full French in the last season, and now we do see them with this roster coming up in the CivFR season 11. Oh my God, we got to the season 11 of the Squadrons. The CivFR Squadrons are also a qualifier tournament, especially the playoffs for the slots in the CWC. There are quite a few of them available for them to pick in the CWC, so we're gonna need to see which ones will get there. Of course, the placement in the playoffs will also decide their placement in their seeding placements in the CWC. Looking also at what's going on. Oh, I gotta say, we hit 2,800 subscribers on YouTube today. Woo! We're getting there, boys. Thank you so much. I do have to say, hopefully we're gonna get to 3,000, and I do hope you guys enjoy the content, and of course keep on watching. Good evening, Adrio. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Let me actually quickly change my screens over here so we get everything going. Let me actually take a peek over here on what's going on. Should be fine. If we do have a few seconds, I do hope the teams are actually gonna ready up. I'm a bit confused because they were talking about ban choices and stuff like that for what was going on. And let me actually take a quick peek over here at their text in the Rendezvous channel. Let me see. Where is it? It should be close, right? So playoffs 3 versus 4, game 1 tomorrow 2030. Pangea standard ridges, is this the map choice? Ulyss first pick, TVMT something SP second pick, I guess. Continents and islands and the highlands will be banned for the best of 3, I believe that's what the BO is. So it looks like a Pangea standard riches is going to be the map choice for today. Krupek, hello there, sir, and welcome. Hi, hello. Now let me actually turn this off, by the way, really quickly. I do need to click on buttons over here. Oh, thank you so much for the conversion. Much appreciated. Tier 1 sub over. Good evening. Thank you. Let me there we go. Okay. So we do need to see. OnSpot hype indeed. Let's go. Thank you. We do have them starting the ban phase, and I do want to put up on the screen really quickly this co-caster map name. Pangea standard ridges is going to be the choice of the map today, so we will see quite a bit of action on the map. Standard ridges, yes, we do have it with quite a few mountains between them, and we're going to need to see how they're going to try to go through those chokes to get to their opponents. Now, it is usually it does spawn with one map, big landmass with continents, of course, splits between it, but there isn't that much naval action most of the time. There are situations in which you can actually go navally against somebody, very few of them though. So they will prioritize getting those land civilizations. They will prioritize getting also civilizations that do have earlier bonuses than others, maybe some classical, maybe some medieval unique units and so on, but I'm pretty sure they're also going to prioritize going for those gold generating civilizations with gold bonuses on them, and at the same time try to get the simmers. We're probably gonna see somebody try to go for a victory condition civilization here, and looking at the options in the active ban phase, they did take out Chandragupta first. This is actually a bit of a surprise here. I know it got a rework, but is it that powerful to get a first ban? I'm not convinced. We're gonna see it being played out at some point, and of course we're gonna make our opinion then. Now we do have gold coming up second. Looks like Maya is gonna be the third one here. We do have Mbande coming up on the fourth ban. That makes sense, but still Congo, the original Congo, is still available. We do also have a Zulu coming up in the fifth ban. Now it does make sense to actually go for Cree for those internal trade routes here as the sixth ban, and the choices they're gonna make now are gonna decide what's gonna happen, the tone of the game, and it will be happiness. We got the Robert the Bruce coming up here for Romrom. He is gonna pick it for his team, and of course we've seen Lege actually play it quite a few times. He is specializing in making his people happy. Makes sense, you know, as a streamer you want to keep your people happy, man. Hello there, MM Lee. Hello there, ma'am. How are you doing tonight? Good evening, and welcome. Let me actually, there we go, switch buttons here. We do have Ptitpascal with Apology needing to pick up their next civilizations. Philip II coming up here for Spain, for Ptitpascal, which again does make sense. Those internal trade routes are amazing. We do have him with a very strong unique unity. If he does manage to get a civilization with, oh, wait. They actually picked Khmer with Spain on the other side. Oh, this might be a recipe for disaster here. We might actually see those conquistadors do that damage with their bonus against religious civilizations. I like. We do have Hungary also picked up by Apology as the second civilization, and again he will get to project that power across the map using the city-states to do as much damage as possible. He can get that awesome ability to levy much cheaper. He's upgrading his units in front of his opponent there, and then sending them with one extra movement and some extra strength on them towards their opponents, towards his opponents. That is going to be quite amazing. We do have after the third picks, it looks like Khmer got picked up in the fourth one, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen Khmer shine in some time now, and this is gonna be, of course, being played here at the highest competitive level. I'm pretty sure the teams know what they want to do with him, and they are gonna try to make the most of out of Khmer. The last time we saw it, it did manage to actually get a lot of face generation, a lot of size, a lot of culture. It did do quite well, but it couldn't actually carry the team. So we do need to see what's going to happen in this particular game, what kind of options he's going to have. If he is going to be next to, for example, Spain, he's going to be in quite a bit of trouble. They do have one BMAP token on each side, so they might actually use it just because of this. It does look like they're also going for the next tier bans. We do have Japan coming up next, and it looks like also Gran Colombia is going to come up next. Makes sense. Again, that extra movement does so much damage over here against his opponent. We do have also Rome coming up soon, and it does seem like let me actually say something. Rome, of course, with picking a ban over here. It's one of the most flexible civilizations in the game, and we do need to see how they're gonna pick around it. It looks like Gorgo also, of course, with that available +5 fascism. Oh my god, that is amazing. It's not gonna be allowed in the game. Now it does also seem like the players are picking these civilizations quite fast. They know what they want to play beforehand, and this does tell me they are more than prepared for this best of 3 series. They have known about the Pangea map since yesterday, and I'm pretty sure they actually discussed strategies between them. What would be the best mix of civilizations to actually snatch a victory here? They do have a possible 3 games to play out, so they actually find out the winner for this one. Standard regions is with the mountains, we agree. This is with the mountains between the continent splits, yes indeed. We're gonna need to see how the map will spawn and what kind of available pathways they will have between each other, so they get everything going. Phyrsos is gonna go for Montezuma. We did have Cyrus on IceLuc. Sun-Tzu is gonna pick up Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, and again a very strong civilization, and most of the time you can do the same. You can get that culture with the chateaus. You can get a very strong push with the Corsair timing, and a little bit later with the Guard Imperials. It does depend quite a bit about its continent split, and of course we're going to need to see that in the game. Hazaggi is going to have the last pick for TVMT. I gotta say, recruiting Hazaggi in this season was amazing for them. They did increase their overall skill fantastic with Hazaggi on them. He is one of those players that actually doesn't want to give up until the end of the game, having a lot of knowledge about the game, being in a lot of tournaments, and managing to do very well in most of them. We do have Peter picked up actually last for TVMT. They will try to go for something with culture over here. We're going to need to see how much tundra he's gonna have available, even though yes, it can develop quite nicely in the grasslands, in the other types of terrain. Most of the time Peter does spawn in the tundra, so we're going to need to see how he's gonna try to use all of those bonuses from the lavras, from his pantheon, from his available resources to get everything going. Also, I do want to there we go, take a quick pick when he's gonna turn off this, so we can take a look at the 0 MSs, so we fix everything up. Let me see. I see Phyrsos with 0 MS, so I will quickly rejoin to fix this problem. Let me click on buttons over here really quickly and get going. Oh wow, a number of players. Whoa. Wow, wait, what? Oh my god, give me a second. I guess I do need to create a game and get going here. Give me a second. Just whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh man. Joining room. Okay. Just writing it down. I guess it might be good if it just opens the slot so I can get in. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it is what it is. Is it a 1v1? No, sir. This is a 4v4. We are gonna see them play against each other in a 4v4 setup, and there we go. I just got the slot. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So, on the map Pangea, we're going to see quite a bit of action from a relative beginning of the game, even though, yes, they're going to get to settle at least 3 to 5 cities at the beginning. They might actually send some early units to their opponents to try to pressure them into making mistakes, and use that production instead of forcing for the war capabilities to get some units out to defend themselves, put some more pressure on their economy, and so on. Now, we're going to need to see also how their available land is, so we get to talk about the conflict zones. We get to talk about the potential economic areas that they will get to benefit from, and at the same time I do hope we're gonna have quite a few city-states in the game for Hazaggi, this Hungarian leader, to benefit from, to try to attack into his opponent with as much power as possible. Pangea isn't very long. I guess so. I don't know. We're gonna need to see. Also, with the Coke, hello there, sir. Good evening. Good evening. How long would this game be? Usually, it does take between like 2 hours, and sometimes it actually goes very, very long. It does depend a lot on the players doing the correct counters against each other. Sometimes the pushes do work much faster than the others, and of course, we're gonna need to see what their options are. It does matter a lot on the players to see how they're gonna duke it out here on the map. Also, remap vote, Malbit's calling it out correctly here. Let's start up the prediction for how many remaps. I'm gonna put it on 5 minutes because it does seem like we are loading in. Puff King asking me about the favorite civilization in the game. Honestly, I would still say either Rome or Persia. I really like those. I mean, I do like also Spain. I do like a lot of them. I lot of them, like Catherine de Medici and so on. But most of the time, I would like to play Persia and or Rome over there. Will be hard on the gold side, yes indeed. On one side we do have Philip II that will get the gold, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Montezuma and Catherine de Medici try to go for commercials. Again, map available options will need to be decided here, and we're gonna need to see what kind of neighbors they will have, so we know exactly their possibilities. It looks like in the top left corner we do have Aztec to talk about first. We do have Phyrsos coming up here with a lake spawn, possible spawn on the rivers to the northeast as well. He does have he doesn't have actually tutus around him unless he actually moves to the river, and by the looks of it, he is gonna have a decent amount of fresh water from the lakes and the rivers to the northeast. He also has an ally over here on Khmer to the east of him. They're probably gonna try to trade with each other at some point in the game, and looking on Khmer, he does have quite a few mountains to set up his holy sites next to the mountains and or some campuses. Remember, Khmer does get extra bonuses from putting down those holy sites next to rivers. It's actually quite amazing for him to have them even with the extra adjacency from the mountains. We do have him with a decent amount of fresh water to the west, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go at least a few cities to the northeast. He doesn't need to worry about anything. We do have one tile choke point over here, land mass going to the east, and traveling to the other side of the map. Thank you so much for the follow, Puff King. Welcome. Yeah, we do have Sun-Tzu also coming up with to the northeast. He doesn't have a 2-2 base unless he actually moves on the iron, but he is going to need to spend the gold to get some more tiles for him to work. So I guess settling in place might actually be his first option over here, and getting another city to the northwest next to that tiki hut. Man, you always want the tiki huts. In the south, I do notice we do have one big one world civilization here, Pasagarde, with Persia. Persia is going to benefit from those immortals. I heard a little birdie telling me a lot of these immortals. They're starting to get quite a few quite a few tiers away from their opponents, and we do need to see if this time IceLuc is gonna go on the war rampage here against his opponents. He does have rivers to develop in the north, the southeast, some cities, so he can back settle quite easily, and of course he's gonna be in a 2 versus 1 situation with Aztec to the northwest and Khmer to the northeast. Good thing is Khmer did not actually spawn next to Spain, so we're not gonna see him in that big of a trouble here. Again, Spain versus religious civilizations. Ooh, That's not something you want to have. No, they're not playing with PCY. Hello there, Sandorius. Good evening, sir. Also, Access Lead. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Taking a look at the next civilizations, we do have Scotland in the middle of the map here. In the top part, we do have him with continent split, so multiple amenities will be acquired by Lege, worked and of course improved. I do hope we're actually gonna see him get those amenities from his allies as well. We have seen it before, how Scotland does ask his teammates, you know, man, just go city parks, you get those amenities there, and then we actually get the amenities on me. You get those extra luxury resources traded away, and Scotland here will benefit from them. It looks like they're also gonna decide to let him settle on a 2-2 base. That means he is gonna get the option to buy out that dice tile from the north, giving him an added faith point from the beginning of the game, making it much easier for him to get the Pantheon. Now we're going to need to also see how his land looks like in the south. A lot of mountains here. He can definitely settle places for more resources. I see a sugar tile to the southwest, actually 2 sugar tiles there, more cocoa in the south, some silver in the north, some fertiles. Oh my god, so many luxury resources here. This is gonna be amazing. Third 2 here, Scotland is probably gonna buy out that dice tile to the north, and we're gonna need to see what kind of Pantheon he's gonna pick. In the south, we do have mostly city-states, and it does look like some of them might actually be used by Hazaggi, so he can try to pressure Scotland into submission over here. And we do have to the south Hazaggi. Behind this mountain range, you can see the continent split and how the mountains did arrange alongside that continent split to the diagonal in the north, and also on the I would say from the left to the right. We do have Buddha coming up with a 2-2 base. He does have 2-2 ship tiles to work, and I do see a possible settle on the wine tile to the north over there. That could be easy to acquire. This is actually, well, I wouldn't say it's ideal, but this is a good, relatively good-ish spawn location for Hazaggi, and I'm not talking about the quality of land. I honestly, I'm not that enchanted by this quality of land, but I do have to say that Hungary does want to be a little bit further away from his opponents, so he can get those city-states and attack his opponents with that. In the meantime, he's getting his commercials up, he's getting his stats up, and maybe later on in the game he's actually going to put his own units on the map so he can attack into his opponents. Being quite further away than ideal to Scotland does take away from Scottish opportunity to go against him and everybody else at the same time. And we don't see anybody actually next to Buddha over here, so he's gonna have a decent amount of time so he can get his sim up. Moving forward, I do want to see the Russian spawn. It's very high up in the tundra here. Apology is gonna get his deer tiles to improve. I do see he has 3 of them in the capital, with more in the other cities. Goddess of the Hunt might be a good option for him to go for a Pantheon here. He's receiving 1 faith attempt from its city center. Also didn't understood why not settle on the diamond. I think he just wants to improve the diamond. And he wants his 2-2 base more than anything else, or he would have also moved away from the dice tile, which would give him that 1 faith per turn. He wants a faster Pantheon, and we do need to see what kind of Pantheon Sterling has. Now, what we'll choose. Coming back on St. Petersburg, we do have a decent amount of tundra for him to develop in the west side. He's going to be to the north of Sterling, and this, of course, does actually allow them to go against each other here. I do want to wait and see how aggressive Apology will want to be against his opponents here. There are quite a few possibilities for him to just keep on simming, staying away from his opponent, but at the same time, we've seen how much it matters if you do put the pressure on your opponent. We do have also on the east side Paris, the city of Paris, with Romrom playing it. It looks like he is going to have a lot of land to develop here. He is not going to be close to anybody to trade. This might cause an issue here for their economy, and I'm pretty sure Romrom is still going to use those internals at the beginning of the game. He does have a big continent, and to the south I do see Spain, for example, is going to be on another continent. Those Guard Imperials, unless Spain does go to the north, are not going to be that useful. Now we do have him with a decent amount of mountains to get the adjacency towards his campus, and I do see him pumping out 3 scouts. I think he just popped a free scout from a hut or something, and he's gonna get his third one from the city of Paris. We do also have him with a decent amount of fresh water from these rivers, northwest and a little bit south. On the coast though, I wouldn't actually recommend to go. I'm pretty sure Ptitpascal is gonna be over there, and will try to bump those cities of Paris out of existence. We do have Spain in the south here. Madrid did settle on the coast with a 2-2 base, fresh water from a one-tile river. He's getting another scout out and multiple 2-2s around him. When he's gonna get that animal husbandry technology, he's gonna reveal the horses as well. And I do also see there is a possibility for him to go at least one city on the other continent. This might make also for a good defensive capability for him. Multiple tiles over here to shoot any unit that comes on the maze. That's a hill. That's gonna be also good to keep, and putting a city here will also give him an extra point of tobacco. He's getting faith anyway from his trade routes, so it's good anyway. Looking, you do have to pay attention how you get this going on your side when it comes to Spain, so you max out your trading possibilities, especially with those internal trade routes giving him the double yields. Oh my god, that's gonna wait, how is it possible? We got 2 people picking relics. Are you for real, bro? Hazaggi picked up a relic, and then Phyrsos picked up a relic. On each side we got relics. Where is Congo when you need one, you know? Also, I saw Auckland. Rafifi is pointing it out. Yes, Auckland might be nice. This is a remap. No international trade routes really. I mean, yeah, sure, we don't actually have international trade routes here. We do need to see how that will happen, if anybody is gonna happen, if anything like that is gonna happen. We do have this is turn 8, so we got 20 more seconds to go until the players will figure out if they want to keep this map or not. We will have a vote for about 1 minute, and then they're gonna go ahead and choose. Relics. Yeah, 1 relic on each team, and makes acquiring these pantheons much faster. You do get the 4 points of faith per turn, and it does help you out so much. Wait, give me just a second here. I don't want to pick up something while this vote is going on. Okay, there we go. It's getting, you know, it's getting hotter outside, so yeah. I need to be careful. I don't think this is a remap. Well, we do have TVMT actually putting the votes in. It looks like Ptitpascal, Apology, and IceLuc all put the votes in. Hazaggi just finished his vote as well. They probably have been talking about it for some time. I do have to agree, they don't actually have a lot of trade routes between them, even though there is a possibility for Bura and Spain a little bit later to trade. They are on one big continent though, so again, not a double continent for Spain to choose. Russia is all alone in the north, and 1 more vote. This is gonna be the map, boys. This is the map, boys and girls, of course. Don't get me wrong. We do have to see how they're gonna use their civilization abilities to increase everything in their empires, try to get those timings going, and figure out where their opponents are to smash them and snatch this victory in the first game of Ulyss versus TVMT in the playoffs of the CivFR Squadrons. Let me actually finish the vote here. Choose outcome. 0 remaps. 0 remaps. This is it. This is it. We gotta take a look at their early options here. We do already see Aztec is moving city to the northeast, and I'm pretty sure he's eyeballing that cattle tile over there for the extra food and the tiles around it. Looks like he is also getting another settler in 5 turns. Did buy out third ring banana, or maybe grew into it. He can use it to couple it with the 1-3 deer tile and get 2-2-2s. I do see he does have iron in the second ring here. And did he settle on horses? I think he settled on horses. If I remember correctly, he actually settled on horses. Well, that is a 2-2 base, so that makes sense, right? Those are horses there. A bit unfortunate for Phyrsos is the fact that he's going to be on one big continent, so extra amenities will be at a premium over here for him to actually get to acquire, improve. You don't get that bonus of extra strength if you just trade them with your allies. You actually need to work them. So he's going to have a few problems when it comes to the extra damage he's going to benefit from. But it's fine. I mean, we've seen it multiple times how Aztec later on in the game can actually send his cities far, far away to maybe get something. But honestly, oh my god, this is such a big continent. How is it? Oh my god, he's on the continent of half of the map, man. This is like 50% of the map. Oh my god, never mind. I take that back, boys. I take that back. It is what it is. Now we do need to see also how he's gonna try to talk with Khmer to get everything going over here. I do see Sun-Tzu is gonna put a settler to the southwest somewhere. It looks like he did move one tile to the north and settled Angkor Thom closer to the mountains, so he can get the biggest campus of them all. Sorry, holy site of them all. We do have 6 faith attend, 2 food coming up for that holy site, and it will actually bring him so close, so much closer to Pantheon here. He does have 2 tiles around him. I do see he's benefiting from an iron tile in the second ring to the south, while he does have forces a bit further away than ideal in the third ring over here to the east side. I mean, that's fine. I guess he is gonna settle the east side anyway, and we're gonna need to see how many cities he's gonna try to get here. Now remember, he does have to the south Persia to take care of, and of course IceLuc over here might actually be quite aggressive with his spawn. He does benefit from the immortals as a unique replacement swordsman, which do get a ranged attack. It can do a lot of damage to you. You gotta be careful how you play against Persia. I do have to say I'm a bit worried about IceLuc's placement of the city over here. I would have thought he's actually gonna do the city on the right style and get another city maybe next to the diamond, so he can actually get everything going there. It does seem like he's gonna need to go non-fresh on the west side or maybe on the coast, where of course there's gonna be Spain on the other side. They can actually, this is gonna happen later on in the game. They might actually send those trade routes from across the continents, from the left to the right side of the map. The third settler coming up from Passagarde, we do have him with iron in the second ring, also horses in the second ring. He does have a 2-2 stone tile next to his capital, a 3-1 sheep tile, and oh my god, the river just flooded. And we do have him with increased fertility on the sugar tiles over here, giving him some more food. We do need to see if he's gonna try to max that out. I don't think it's worth to actually go for something like Lady of the Reeds here, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him pick up his option and of course decided for himself here. Now we do also see them about to meet each other. I'm not that convinced that they actually met here by the looks of the vision of their units. They did not meet each other. We do have another holy site being placed down from Indapura, and we do need to move on towards Scotland here. Gonna be Giga. Interesting. Who else with Persia? But probably Khmer, cause monumentality. Yes, I do think Khmer is gonna have the first dibs over there to send units or defend against Persia. They are much closer to each other. They just settled right. Another relic. Oh my god. IceLuc did get another relic. Okay, I mean, sure, yeah, you can get another relic, bro. I mean, this. Oh my. Okay, well, it is what it is. And we'll see who's actually going to benefit from those relics later on in the game. We do have Sterling with already a Pantheon. This is why he actually acquired the dice tile from the beginning. He went for City Patreon Goddess, and I guess I'm going to keep talking about City Patreon Goddess suffering a change. It went from 50% to 40% extra production towards the first district in the city, and by the looks of it, we do have another settler coming up from Sterling here in 3 turns. He does have a builder also able to improve his tiles, and I would really say, man, get those amenities improved. Looking at his tech site over here, Lege is gonna go for animal husbandry, also foreign trade over here. We do have him scouting a little bit to the east. I Or did he pick up Preslav? Let me actually take a look. Is Preslav at war with him? Did he pick up? Yes, it is at war. So that actually, builder over here was a Preslavian builder. He just went in, declared war with a scout, and got a free builder, you know, free of charge. Why not? If you can do it, why not, right? 3 relics, yes, but not on one team. We do have 2 on one team, 1 on the other. Oh my god, immediate wonders over here. And I did notice an encampment put down by somebody. Who did get the encampment? Was it Cyrus? Oh my god, guys, if this is not a declaration of war, I don't know what is. This is IceLuc over here embracing his spawn, you know, like he's thinking, okay, I go into game, I'm 1 versus 2 situation, what do I do? War! We go to war, boys. Get your family ready, get those armors going, and get those swords on yourself. Now we're going to war. Chapelis, good evening, sir. Arsenius, hello and welcome. How are you doing, sir? We do have to see also the next strategic resources for Sterling. He does have a horse tile over here on the east side, and I do believe his builder is gonna want to move. There we go. We actually see him with the waypoint on the diamond tiles, so he can actually get that with a mine and get the benefits out of 2 to 3 and that amenity. He did settle Cullen to the southwest next to the river. He's gonna benefit from a banana, more 2-2s around him, and more amenities here to improve in the form of the fur tiles. And of course we're going to need to check out if he's going to settle directly the cocoa. Well, he's going to need the gold, and I'm pretty sure the cocoa tiles are going to give him that gold. Looking at iron tile here, he doesn't have iron in the capital city. He did move away 1 to the east, and by the looks of it, his iron was on the west side here, third ring from his initial settle. He's gonna need to put a city, so he is closer to an iron tile. In the south, we do have Hungary picking up a pantheon as well, god of open sky, and he did already get to improve 2 of his sheep tiles, benefiting from that extra culture from them. There is something in the borders here. In the fog of war, we've got a Scottish warrior trying to figure out exactly how the land looks like, while there is a Hazaggian Hungarian settler moving to the west towards him. Now this might be explosive if the waypoints wouldn't be like this. We do have him with a geothermal fissure next to the city of Szeged, where he can put an easy +4 campus over there between the mountains and it. We do need to see also Temple of Artemis here, giving him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 amenities. That's gonna be nice on multiple cities. Actually 8 amenities coming up with the instance style on the east side there. Very nice, very nice. We do have him finishing up that Temple of Artemis, and it will also give him the food and the housing in the capital city. You can imagine he's gonna be blasting his population up in the sky over here. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna go 10 pop really quickly, and that's actually quite good for him because he doesn't have a lot of food around his cities. He's gonna need to make do with the extra food he has from Temple of Artemis, and I guess we're gonna need to wait and see what kind of government plaza building he's gonna get. Looking at his strategics, he does benefit from an iron tile in the third ring to the east side of Buda, and I do see horses are going to be third ring, quite expensive, both of them on the southeast. That's well, either going to require to put a city there or try to buy out that tile, which is kind of expensive, man. It's far away, kind of expensive. In the north, we do have also Russia getting his Lavras going. I do see he did place down the first one from his capital, second one already finished in Solikamsk, and he did go for River Goddess as a pantheon, benefiting from a few more bonuses in the faith for the Lavras. We do need to see if he's gonna, where is he gonna want to settle all of these cities. He does have a lot of production coming up from the Tundras with the Russian bonus, and he is acquiring a few more tiles than usual whenever he's gonna settle a city. By the looks of it, he's also working on some defensive units here because there is a French scout trying to get in St. Petersburg. Well, he's gonna actually just walk in towards the capital and then need to walk back. There's no possibility for him to go into the water. I'm pretty sure we don't have shipbuilding for France. Nor nor will we. We do have an iron tile next to St. Petersburg. It does seem like in the city of Solikamsk. It doesn't benefit from horses. I don't see horses anywhere. That's, well, I mean, that's, I guess, how Russia rolls, right? You do get the extra benefits from iron in the tundra, but you don't usually see horses in the tundra. It's just too cold for them, you know? Temple of Artemis for Hungary. Yes, indeed. Unusual. Not so much. Three continents for Scotland. I would say, yeah, there is Antarctica over here to go and settle if he wants to. We're going to need to see him try to develop all of those cities. Oh, he's actually going for the desert, boys. We might see some form of early pyramids coming up from Lege over here. Not to mention, I wouldn't say Petra. I mean, I wanted to say Petra. I believe in the Petra power, but not when it's just one hill. We get to talk about France here. He also got a fast pantheon. Fertility rights was chosen by his cities, and it looks like he's got a free builder. He's moving to the north on that spice tile, and I do see on the east side he has an exploding volcano, which does give him an amazing tile. 431 to work from the beginning. Party is working on those monuments, and it will switch for the campuses. I do see the city of Lyon did get placed over here in a +4 adjacency, and another one +3 next to Paris. We do need to see Romrom's choice to pressure somebody, while I do see Ptitpascal moving a line of warriors and scouts towards him. We might actually try to get in the borders of Paris and cause chaos, pillage some tiles, burn those tiles to the ground. We're going to need to see how Romrom is going to get a very quick unit to defend himself with. Not unheard of to actually have some slingers at the beginning of the game to defend your units, defend your tiles. Looking also at his strategic resources, we do have horses in the second ring of Paris, while I do see an iron tile is actually on the south, but it is third ring, a bit further away than ideal. We're gonna need to wait and see him either put another city, which is gonna have the same effect, or buy out that tile, which I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna try to do. We do have the first encampment finished here from Persia. He is already fighting off the Khmerian invasion in the form of one warrior, and we do have Persia getting more. Oh my god, this is guys, manage prediction, start prediction. Okay, let's go for a prediction here, because who knows? I mean, honestly, it might actually be Immortals just stomping everybody here. I want to see the prediction actually finish rather than let it be. So okay, let's go for 30 minutes. Got it. Let's do it. Persia, full donkey mode. Yeah, we're gonna need to see. Oh my god. Give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry about this. I really need to. My grandma's calling. There we go. Sorry about that. We do need to take a look at Spain, who is the last civilization that we're going to need to take a look at here before, of course, we're going to come back to the war moves on the west side there. We do have Spain on the coast with another one settled on Seville, and Valladolid gets settled a little bit further. We do need to see also him getting these extra settlers. It looks like he's gonna go for the fourth and the fifth one quite quickly, and we gotta see how the action will evolve here. We also need to see his strategic resources. He does have forces in the capital. We did notice this, and I do also notice he does have iron tile in the second ring over there to the north. Let me turn off notifications here so it doesn't ping, boom, bam, bam, ping. You know, just do the things over here underneath the microphone. Magnus establishing in Madrid in 5 turns. He's gonna get extra bonuses towards his internals. I do have to say Magnus did suffer a bit of a nerf. It's extra +2 food, extra +2 production was split in half, and one is on the left side and the other one is on the right side. We do have him needing to actually put 3 governor titles rather than 2 in Magnus to make it work as it used to be before. Also, does Spain have a continent split? Yes, he does. Seville is actually on another continent, and you do see he's not actually prioritizing to get Magnus in the city of Seville, which is on another continent. He's just gonna use his capital city for it, which, I mean, you know, it's his choice. I'm pretty sure the Government Plaza will want to be built from the capital city. Usually that's the biggest city you're gonna have with the most population and so on and so forth. Now I do also see more of these forces on the east of Valladolid, also very good mountains to the west of Seville, where he is gonna get to place some very awesome powerful campuses over here. It looks like he's also working to improve his tiles with a god of the sea as a pantheon. He's benefiting from an extra point of production on these coastal resources, which is going to give him quite a few bonuses throughout the game, and does make all of this coast available for him to set. Oh man, what is this wine tile, bro? Like, wine tile on the perfect spot for one of those campuses? Are you for real? Game, what did you do, game? You know, it's one of those situations. It is what it is. When are we gonna see immortals? That's what I want to know. Do we have warriors here? We do have warriors. He's getting his iron improved. We do have IceLuc switching to archery here, and we do have him with already 4 warriors. Another one coming up from Bakhtri. It looks like he's hunting down the Khmerian warrior. Man, that guy is running for his life over there, and still Persia is not letting go, not letting him go. We do have also a pantheon here from Khmer. He did go for initiation rites, while on Persia we have God of the Forge. Both of them are preparing for this warfare with everything they have. Looking at the yield tab here, it looks like IceLuc is on 9 science with 9 culture. Sun-Tzu is quite lower with 7 science and 3 culture. Remember, these monumentality civilizations are relatively exposed at the beginning of the game, when they do actually need to put those holy sites down, build the shrines, get the points for the great prophets, get that faith generation going over there. It just takes a little time to actually get everything going. But when it gets going, I mean, the flexibility is unmatched. We do have also Pingala getting into Passagarde. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some commercials over here from him, and we will need to see him get those extra trade routes between his cities. I do want to double check over here in the Great People how many points of Great General is he making. Just 1, and it looks like he's going to get another one with the barracks. And now that also means he's going to need to get at least 1 project, so he is able to recruit a general from an early stage of the game. He's also healing up his warriors after he fought off Aztec units and the Khmerian units to the east side. We got Spearmen. Is this a mistake? Spearmen? Hello? Please do not build spearmen. You do not need spearmen. And I do also notice Khmer is going to get a religion relatively quickly over here. We're going to see how things will evolve. And we're going to need to see how he is going to try to make the bonuses after this. Let's see. We got religion. Okay. Wait, Dog of War? Is that the religion name? Hey, everybody, is this the religion name? I believe this is the religion name, right? A Dog of War? Or a War Dog, one of those ones. Well, let's actually see what's going on here. And choral music with Defender of the Faith. We do have shrines and temples providing him with the culture equal to the intrinsic faith output, while of course he's gonna get his combat units with an extra +3 combat strength when they are in the borders of friendly cities. Now, I also notice Aztec did go for religious settlements. Doesn't really need to worry about any kind of aggression from the beginning. Persia is a little bit further than Khmer. And of course, we're going to need to see if Phyrsos is gonna jump into the game here with some war units a little bit later. Maybe some knights, maybe, you know, like some of those units to try to help out Khmer with the defense. Now, we do have also an encampment being placed by Indrapura. Yes, he started up on making these great general points while Persia finished his barracks. We do have multiple builders for him to improve his land and try to get the benefits going. I do have to point out something. Passagarde is 5 population points and we don't actually see him benefiting from 5 tiles with a lot of production on him. Yes, he has the food from some of these sheep tiles. Yes, a stone tile, a 2-2, that's about it. He does have the iron work as a 1-3, and that's about it. He needs to actually improve his land or buy out that 2-2 from the south to allow his population to work everything. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's a lot more food than he has production. Looking at also the city-states, since we are at turn 27, we gotta see what's happening in the city-state screen. This is gonna give us an idea about what's going on with Hungary over there, and I gotta point out, Granada over here is ripe for the picking. I don't think it got exposed to the Hungarian vision, so that will stop it for quite some time, stop Hungary from quite some time from leaving Granada and sending those units to Yasodarapura. You can imagine the pressure on Khmer having to deal with immortals from the south and then has to deal with Hungarian levied units from the north. Also, JDS now, good evening sir and welcome. Hunde Priester, hello sir. Khmer did not choose religion yet, only pantheon, so he can take Defender of the Faith yet. If Russia pays attention, maybe Russia can take Defender. He did not. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did pay attention. I just don't think they actually hurried up to get a religion here on Russia. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, they didn't. I mean, we do need to take a look on Scotland. Scotland did improve his diamond tiles, and I guess we're gonna see this silver also improved. Looking at the text screen here, we do need to see what he's going for. Horseback riding in 4. He did notice, of course, he has Russia to the northeast that he's going to need to defend against, while he's putting down campuses between the mountains. A +4 over here, another +3 over here. In the south, he did put a +1. Yeah, that's only a +1 from Cullen, while we do need to see how he's going to try to use his Government Plaza to increase some of the yields of his districts. I don't know if he's going to prioritize going for campuses. By the looks of this, he's not. He's going to try to get something else with the Government Plaza improved. Looking at the city-states here, we got Auckland, Brussels, and Mexico City as the industrial city-states of the game. Rapa Nui with Vilnius will be the ones providing that nice and juicy culture. We do have Granada, Valletta, Preslav, and Garzargamu for the military bonuses, and yes, this actually gives you some bonuses towards building units as well. It is quite important to have that going for you. And I gotta say, we got the first Immortal on the map over here. He does amazing damage against that warrior, and he's gonna start marching towards his opponent relatively quickly here. Another encampment being settled from Tarsus. This is on all in here by the looks of it. He's gonna try to do as much damage as possible against Sun-Tzu, against Khmer. We do have also Mogadishu, Zanzibar, Muscat. I gotta point out Zanzibar on Scotland, very important city-state to have to benefit from. Zanzibar is between these two opposing nations, Spain and Hungary, and it will probably die to some horses at some point, especially if Scotland over here will get his paws on it. We do see also there are no science city-states in the game. I'm sorry guys, no science city-states. Nobody's gonna fight for those science, for that science. It looks like this is gonna be war all around over here, and we do need to see who's gonna try to pressure Russia, if Russia is gonna try to pressure somebody, and what's the outcome of this war on the western side of this map. Let me take a look. No faith CS as well. Remeroni is also pointing out very nicely. Maybe Spearman for a CS mission. Yes, maybe that was something that he wanted to do. I'm not sure, and honestly, I'm not going to go through each of the city-states to take a look at what he got. We do have Persia over here also putting more of these Peridezas. That's his unique improvement, and you do see the extra culture and the gold coming nicely from it. He is going to need to get his Government Plaza going from Parsagar. They put it to the south here, a bit interesting. We got him with a possible settle on the sugar, another possible settle on the coast, and of course one to the east of Bakhtri. This is gonna be quite dangerous for Khmer to just have slingers and even just archers to defend against his opponent. He does need classical units out, swordsmen, horsemen, to actually defend against his opponent. The archers are actually the worst idea you wanna have when defending against these immortals. They eat them alive, man. It's dangerous. We got to see also the religion of Russia. At the moment, he did not get enough points to recruit one of these great prophets. It looks like next time he's gonna have enough points, and that is exactly the the turn that will go into the next stage. And I gotta take a look here. Did he get his golden? Yes, he got. So everybody did manage to get their golden ages. It's relatively easy to get golden ages in a 4v4 setup. You get the extra vision from your allies, you discover wonders much faster, you get huts and so on and so forth, and of course you get the bonuses going for your civilization. 5 cities Aztec, putting down commercials. This is going to be his priority. In the merchant screen we got Marcus Licinius Crassus as the first merchant. It will take some time to recruit it, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to duke it out with Hungary here, which at the moment is actually working on his own commercials, not really spamming them out from all of his cities. But after he did manage to get Temple of Artemis in the capital city of Buda, you can imagine he's gonna be quite happy. Plus 6 amenities, ecstatic happiness here for the city of Buda. The others will need to get some more improvements, and while he is improving the pastures, he's getting some extra culture to work with as well. Hazaggi, 9 science, 15 culture. IceLuc charging ahead with 18 science and 11 culture. We do have him getting a few more units in, while IceLuc did get that first immortal right in the face of Khmer. We do have more encampment training projects coming up from Khmer to help him out over there, recruit one of these generals, while Persia did not actually put project in production. I would really hope he's gonna put one, especially right now from Passagarde. It should be like 2 turns and he's gonna finish it. He did manage to improve his horse, and I guess Warlord's Throne, yeah, that makes sense as well. And I gotta say a general man would be quite necessary here. He's making 3 points a turn right now. Yes, he's on 13 out of 30. He just finished his second encampment, so he's gonna get the 3rd point going. I guess we're gonna still have to wait. On Spain, we do have him getting his harbors out. Economy is going to be booming here soon enough, and we do already see Ptitpascal on 18 gold. Actually, looking at the numbers here, TVMT for the beginning of the game, they do have a definite lead against their opponents when it comes to that gold generation. 18, 11, 5 and 14, while on the other side Sun-Tzu -1, Romrom on 6, Phyrsos on 9, Lege on 9. It will be quite hard for Khmer, for example, to upgrade his warriors, since you do require a decent amount of gold to get these swordsmen upgraded from warriors. And of course, I do have to point out, iron will be at a premium. This is going to be an issue if they don't manage to get the iron on Sun-Tzu. Looking at what's going on here, we do have Phyrsos actually with iron in his bank here, and it does look like there we go. We got a general also made by Angor Tom. He just recruited it, while we still don't have a general from IceLuc. He is going to prioritize getting his Warlord's Throne going. Ptitpascal, Pen, Brush and Voice Golden Age, first era. Looks like he's getting his lighthouses up. He's also settling to the west of Seville, still on the continent of France here. This is going to be dangerous a little bit later in the game, but I guess he does have time to make up a defense. We do have him on 8 science with 18 culture, 25 gold a turn, and 44 production. IceLuc with 21 science and 17 culture did also go for Pen, Brush and Voice. He's getting the culture from his encampments as well. Very important to benefit from that gold also on his units. You do see he doesn't have that many problems with his economy. Sun-Tzu's economy, though, with only 1 gold, is in a little bit of trouble. We do have Apology with 5 and 9. Apology is with a Monumentality era, and he does benefit from 26 faith a turn. He just established his religion, Eastern Orthodoxy, which does give him extra food from his shrines and temples, and +1 housing for each. A lay ministry also gives him that extra faith for the holy sites and the +2 culture for the theater squares. Now he will need to expand very quickly here and get those points in for the science and the culture. He's quite weak at the moment compared to everybody else in the game, but again, having the flexibility of that faith generation does give him a few advantages. Hazaggi, 11 size, 21 culture. I do want to take a look what's going on here. Looks like Persia did manage to make quick work of actually, sorry, not Persia, Khmer did manage to make quick work of that scout that was to the south of the iron tile, while IceLuc is going to need to figure out what he's going to do over here against the swordsman of Khmer, benefiting from that extra of +5 strength from the general and some extra movement. He has the same problem. He needs iron, he needs a lot of it, and he needs the gold to upgrade his units. We do have Hazaggi, 52 production, 4 cities. He's getting Ancestral Hall in 3 turns, prioritizing getting his commercials up and getting those trade routes going towards his capital city of Buda. He is also getting more settlers to the west and trying to expand as soon as possible on all of this land. Another city to the south. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually 6 over here, 7, 8 around here. 8 cities could be settled very nice. So he's going to be on 12 cities quite nicely, and by the looks of it, he's going to have a lot of traders and will go for the later part of the game for the bonuses. I find it extremely unlikely that we're going to see him go with his own units against somebody. Maybe he's actually going to go do something else. Also, Arsenius is calling out that Russia's previous settler was probably snatched. You think? You think it was it got snatched over here? Okay, I mean it might be. It might be. He actually finished most of his. Yeah, I mean he might have actually lost a settler. I think we need to ask them. Definitely, also Daniel calling it out that he definitely lost a settler. That would explain how low in stats he is. We're gonna need to see if that is the case over here. He did take quite a bit of time to get his lavras going with the shrines here, and I guess I didn't think too much of it. Remove disasters. Yes, Canon Meat is pointing out something really important over there. The disasters don't affect civilian units anymore. Also, Psycho Mike, good evening, sir. This is shaping up to be a very good game indeed. Also, let's see what's up there. Probably lost it. Doesn't make sense to walk 15 times without settling. Indeed. Also, Russia's Shapelis is. Oh, you did tag me. I'm sorry. I was so I would say focused on the game here. I totally didn't see that. I'm sorry. Let me see. Let me turn off my notifications here. There we go. Okay, so what do we have on Khmer? Monumentality Golden Age. He did manage to get the Great General going, and I do see he's now fighting off these Immortals. He's also putting a line of swordsmen right in front of them, while we don't see Persia upgrading some more. We do have some traders coming up from Tarsus, but that's about it. Looks like also Khmer is prioritizing buying the builders with his faith generation of 32 to improve his land and get more bonuses going on his cities, while he is going to need to somehow fix that loss of gold here. Yeah, we do also see him getting some monuments. I also noticed he's getting a builder out from Indrapura. Pingala coming up soon here from his second settle on Indrapura, while Moksha is in his first. Well, 39 production is going to be enough for him to actually do the damage here against his opponent. He might actually take out one of the Immortals, but yeah, no, IceLuc just took it out. Okay, moved it back. It looks like we do have some heavy chariots coming up from Tarsus. Make me think IceLuc is going to want to go for stirrups really quickly here. He does have a decent amount of science and culture, and I just don't believe in his production here. With a Warlord's Throne, he's going to get more production, and I would love to see him get that Great General faster on the north, so he can equal out the damage of Khmer's General, and maybe settle another 2 cities over here in the south for good measure. This is something that Khmer is going to benefit from, the flexibility of actually getting more settlers here with the faith. It's going to be much easier for Sun-Tzu to develop his empire. We do also have Romrom with 21 science, 29 culture on Catherine de Medici, France. So we do have him already with 3 of these campuses. He did get his guy from Plaza, Warlord's Throne for him. So it looks like war is on the horizon for France. He's getting an encampment training projects, and I think it is going to be a courser timing. He's probably going to use how to say, the horses at the beginning of the game, and then upgrade them into coursers for a proper amazing timing. When he gets castles, he's gonna get a free spy. He can settle it in his opponent's city and get that damage going. Now, what is his target? Oh, hello, Mr. Hungary. We do have him trying to shake up a little bit the Scottish territory. He did levy Preslav, and we do have one Scottish horse trying to get in there to hit that city center and take away the units much quicker. It looks like immediately Hazaggi knows this is the danger, and he's going to need to move these warriors back so he can upgrade them in the borders of Preslav to make them into swordsman. We do have also Romrom with that Pan-Russian voice, benefiting from the culture from the gold from his districts, and I do see he's improving the tiles next to the exploding volcano to his east, while he's also putting more settlers in production so he can develop cities. South, very big problem. I do see he's trying to get a settler to the south, and of course that is right in the face of Spain. That actually might cause a few issues for him, because Spain does have very good bonuses on the seas here. Now we do have scientists picked up. It's just Euclid, it's not a big one here, and I guess he will get the random technology. We do need to see if anybody is going to pick up a Hypatia. I do believe Scotland might actually pass the next one. Phyrsos, 17 science, 30 culture. He is with Montezuma right next to Khmer, doesn't really care about what's going on there on Khmer. He fully trusts Sun-Tzu to get this war going, and it does look like Persia is putting more of these immortals on the map, trying to do the damage against the Khmerian side. And yes, we do have them hard built here from Bactri. Governor Victor established there a few pre-builds from these heavy chariots. Tenochtitlan going for an audience chamber. I do see he did put down his entertainment complex and is starting to work on his Trachi. That's the unique building in the entertainment complex, the replacement for an arena. In the city of Texcoco, we do have Governor Yang establishing 4 turns, probably working on that extra production then on the floodable tiles, and the Temenaki will boost that with another point of production on each of these and a point of science. We will need to see also Lege with a Pan-Russian voice gold range, 24 science, 26 culture. I gotta say, if he keeps on expanding to the west side here, he might at some point trade with Khmer. That will be nice if Khmer will settle a city here, and I think he will. There we go. That's the waypoint for the settler here. They might actually try have the opportunity a bit later to get those coastal trade routes, get in the gold. Wait, was Khmer successful in pushing back the Persian immortals? Ooh, baby, we do need to see if there's gonna be enough iron and enough gold on Persia to actually get in those immortals to try to push back the Khmerian units. This is gonna be quite dangerous for him to just keep around there. He does have promotion on this immortal, and it does look like he will need to do the damage against these swordsmen. These immortals usually do use their ranged attack instead of their melee attack to attack into their units, and that also means they don't take damage on return. Katya is saying Aztec needs to make the money for them all. He can't go to war, indeed, and Khmer seems to got it. Yeah, I think Khmer over here is quite fine. He's quite fine. He's doing it. He's doing it. Also, Hunde Priester already calling out the GG well played. Wait, really? Oh my god. Well, I guess we gotta see how Scotland touching borders with Russia will evolve here. Apology looks like he's gonna get attacked by Scotland. Lege is on the rampage. He's going to be offensive over here. Even if he is gonna lose a few amenities, he doesn't care. He wants to take the cities of Russia away from him. Boom! Attacks! 2 attacks going into Yaroslav. The city is in low HP range. Only 29 out of 200. We got those horses managing to do the damage necessary to take out the Russian strength. We do have Apology trying to go to horseback riding. He does need to chop out his horses to increase the defense of that city, and it looks like that city is a goner. We do have more lavras being put down from Novgorod. A horse is coming up from Solikams. He's trying to get one of these settlers between the mountains, and I'm actually very surprised he chose to go for Yaros. I'm very surprised, I gotta say. I was expecting him to keep on settling to the west side towards Auckland over there, and to the east side, not the south. Like the south was like my last option over there for him. I guess it is what it is now. He is gonna need to get some help from Hazaggi. We do have Hazaggi coming up with these 3 movement swordsmen and will try to attack into Scotland. As you can see over here, Scotland does have a few horses trying to stop any kind of attack from Preslav. Looking at Hazaggi also, we got him quite big on 246 cities at the moment. He did manage to put down Hanging Gardens, finishing up in 4, get more of these commercials. And looking at the merchant screen, now we do have Aztec on 3.4, Hungary's 4.6, and that's about it. Nobody else went for commercials here. Also, yeah, that's an F. That's a big F over there. It's Who the Priester, let's see, I did not plan to say GG. Just, oh, 10 points. I see how it is. I see how it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, so let's take a look how this war is evolving here. IceLuc, by the looks of it, is trying to get to apprenticeship. He's also moving forward with his immortals. Unfortunately, these are forests and rainforest on hills. It will take a lot from his movement, and it does seem like now the immortals are quite strong against the swordsman. The swordsman can't push into them properly. Now we do have him trying to pressure as much as possible Khmer to force him to get an army out, and it looks like Sun-Tzu is trying to make this army a bit more affordable with a Warlord's Throne, and at the same time building up more swordsmen, just using that monumentality ability to get the builders quickly on the tiles and chop them out. Persia is, I don't know what that is, by the way. Bukurov, good evening, sir. Meep, hello, sir. Good evening, good evening. Did Russia not know he was there? That doesn't seem so aggro. He did. No, I don't know what happened here. I think he underestimated Lege's conviction over here to take out his opponents. And maybe he thought, it's Lege, you know, he's a very good simmer, but he just doesn't want to war at the beginning. Well, I think Lege is, how to say, teaching him the other side of him. Means like romantic partner. Oh, I see. And Satsu, good evening, sir, and hello there, sir. Yeah, we do need to see also if the Hungarian push will manage to destabilize the Scottish defense. We do have Sterling getting this audience chamber going, and we did see him get a few builders, more cities moving to the southwest over here. Looks like he's gonna move to the south of that sugar tile on the river. That's fine, actually. That's pretty far away from Hungary, so nothing will happen. Looking at Spain, we do have France. Oh my, look at this French settler right in the first of Cordoba. I think Romrom is finding out what his target is gonna be. We do have horses, French horses coming up from him. Romrom is engineering in 110, civil service in 4. He's gonna have the courser timing alongside, of course, the military alliance, and I do see he's also going to have crossbows here. Gammon training projects finishing up in Lyon. While the city of Yaroslav got deleted, we gotta see where Apology is going to try to get his next settler. I still am very confused why she's choosing to go east side instead of in the tundra. Like it feels like over here would have been a much better set. Anyway, it is what it is. We do have also another city from France trying to get a positioning on Russia as well to the north. He does still benefit from a lot of chops throughout his cities. If he does need to get something, he's gonna chop them out if need be. Pingala establishing in Lyon, and looking at the Romrom here, he's on 34 science and 31 culture. Quite a lot more than Ptitpascal, actually more than double in the science screen and a little bit higher in the culture. The gold generation is very bad. This situation on Ulyss is like dramatic when it comes to the gold generation they benefit from at the moment. And of course, we do see Phyrsos trying to get as much gold for them as possible. We're gonna need to also see him get that Colosseum going and start to ramp up the science numbers with the culture numbers. We're looking at Persia. He did manage to make a wall of units towards Khmer. By the looks of it, his immortals can do so much damage against these warriors, and even the swordsmen, they're a little bit tougher against these units now. This is gonna put more pressure on Khmer and more pressure on the economy, overall economy on Ulyss. They will need to keep on spending the gold or forcing Khmer to get the hard builds, giving a big advantage to Persia. We do have, as you can see, Persia moving in. He's doing significant damage to these units from afar. He's not actually taking that much damage in return unless he goes for the melee attacks. And looks like he did try to get one, and both of them did get some bonuses over there. Persia is also trying to follow up with knights, with Tarsus coming up with these heavy chariots. I do see he's building more of these immortals from Bactria and Pasagate. And I gotta point out, these immortals, when they do start to get the points in of promotions, oh, they're gonna be quite dangerous. Oligarchy on them, +3 from the attacking of the Cyrus bonus. We do have the +5 of a combat general. There is quite a bit of damage stacked up on these units. Looking at how the war is unfolding here, Scottish units did retreat to the city of Scone. Now Lege is gonna try to build a few more units here, and he is aware that Hungary is pressuring him. This is just, you can see how Hungary is just projecting this power against Lege. He's not really going to want to take cities. He just wants to make Lege aware. Hey, look at me, bro. Look at me. You gotta pay attention to me. Don't look at Russia. Look at me. And that's exactly what he is succeeding in doing. Scotland's units did make a line of defense to the south of Dumfries, Scone, and Stirling, to the east of Stirling, so he can actually withstand a possible attack from Hungary. And now we're going to need to see if there will be more city-states being seized over here, and what will be Hazaggi's choice to get those units against his opponent. In the city-state screen, we do have Brussels actually getting seized by Romrom. Hazaggi is keeping Preslav. We do have Ptitpascal on Zanzibar. He's trying to keep that city for his team. Philip II over here, yes, will benefit a lot from Zanzibar, but I think Scotland would have been much better in this situation, even though honestly he's ecstatic on all cities, so he's fine. He's fine, guys. He's fine. He's static over there. It's fine. He doesn't need Zanzibar. Now, France is also on the attack phase. He actually went a little bit faster than we thought against Cordoba with just horses and a general. On the other side, we don't actually have Ptitpascal with Spain getting those encampments going. I do see him going for a legion from Stonehenge in Valladolid, and I do see more traders are coming out from his city, so he gets the connection from Cordoba to his capital city, and at the same time get in those bonuses from those trade routes, the extra gold, the production, everything. Now we got the Oracle also being built in Hungary. He did finish Hanging Gardens, and of course at the beginning got the Temple of Artemis, finishing up his commercials here. Marcus Licinius Crassus is still the first merchant. Hungary with Aztec fighting side by side over there for the supremacy of the points. They locked it out from being picked until somebody is gonna get enough points here. It's gonna take a while. I don't see anybody getting commercials here. What do you think, guys? Are they actually gonna get commercials? No. Calling it out, Michael on his game today. Just my boy, thank you so much, Antonio. Thank you so much. We got also, let's see, upper Polush. Hey, bonsoir, how are you doing, ma'am? Thank you so much for joining. We haven't seen Polush in quite some time over here, and of course we always see people in the stream calling out Pauline. Where is Pauline? Good evening, sir. Hello there, Hemelig Brukennaven. How are you doing, sir? Fun game so far indeed. We do still have Persia going against Khmer over here, trading punches against Indrapura and Kompong's face defenders, while Persia is gonna try to get everything going. Also, Katia is saying this would be so hard to attack Spain on this map. Yes, but he's doing it, and he's going against Cordoba over here, while Ptitpascal is putting some defensive units. He's getting some spearmen. He is, as you can see, blocking the choke point so he doesn't get wrapped around through the south. And I do see we will need to see what religion he's gonna pick.
Doing fine, thanks.
Hey, good evening. Thank you so much for the resub. Much appreciated. Oh my god, 15 months. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Nutrition Intense needs to be here. He's always, I gotta say, that's his line, that's his text in the chat over here. We always have him asking for you. I gotta say, there we go. We needed Nutrition Intense. Boop. He pops in the stream over here. All sign, hello there, sir. I have no idea. I have no opinion on the matter. We do have Tarsus coming up here with his Chevy chariots. IceLuc is trying to get to syrups. Looks like he's 8 turns away from getting there. Feudalism coming up in 4. More of these immortals are going to the front line, while IceLuc is trying to use some horses to go in the back lines of Khmer, being stopped over there even by a Phyrsonian scout. It does look like we do have also builders starting to chop more districts here in Kompongsvai. There is a victor establishing in that city, and Prasas are coming online for Khmer, getting that extra culturing, getting that extra faith for him to develop. He does have machinery in 4, civil service in 1, and I gotta point out those dome rays will come out at some point from him. I do want to see what IceLuc is gonna prioritize here. You can see with the melee attack he does major damage against the swordsman, but I guess that's the question, right? Is he gonna go for the, yeah, he's going for the ranged attacks. He's just taking care of the Khmerian units without taking any damage in return, doing as much as he can to destabilize the defense of Khmer here. Now we do have more than 2 shots on each of these units, and as you can see, the Khmerian defense is suffering. I gotta point out, switching units sometimes is actually quite bad for you, because you gotta take into account the fortify they get and the healing you pop in whenever you're gonna keep a unit not moving. Sometimes it is much worth it to actually let that unit just be there, get the heal popping off, and then switch it with a new unit next time. We do also need to see on Russia the counter-attack here. Russia did manage to recruit a general for himself. He also did manage to get pyramids, and this is gonna be apology trying to go against Scotland with some help from Hungary, maybe from the south, to get into the defense of the city of Scone. Now that city is gonna get ancient walls. I do see Lege is ready to chop if need be on a deer tile. He's gonna get that production going, and we got encampments being put down from Dumfries, and I don't really think there's any general ref. Yeah, there are no generals ref. We got France, we got, let me see, what do we have? We got Khmer, we got Persia, we got France, we got Spain getting an admiral, we got Russia getting a general. Okay, it is what it is. And there we go, Russian units going against Scotland over here, looking at the religion of Eastern Orthodoxy. He did not pick something like Crusade, so he doesn't get some extra bonuses from that. Walls went up in Scone, and it does feel like Russia is gonna need to get, there we go, battering ram going. I gotta point out, these battering rams only work with melee and anti-cav units. They don't really work for camps, and it does make sense. Have you ever seen this happening, you know? My favorite, well, okay, 45 got nerfed, not as good as it more. Yes, JTS now, indeed, I did actually talk about it quite a bit here. I'm not so convinced that's actually a good change here, especially in this situation. Khmer actually has a significant problem. Yeah, but I want to stress it's the heal popping off more important than that 45 bonus, because when you move your units, you just how to say, reset the heal. Who did get Hypatia? We do have actually Scotland managing to get Hypatia. Looking at the yield stab over here, by the looks of it, Lege is gonna have 47 science with 36 culture, 57 production, and I do see him only benefiting from 10 gold a turn. Phyrsos is starting to getting that gold, 57 gold a turn, and almost 100 production. Ptitpascal benefiting from those trade. Oh, look at Cordoba, man! How did he get in? How did Romrom get in? This is a big surprise. Cordoba is getting attacked. We don't have Spain with a general for himself, and it looks like the extra diplomatic visibility, the extra +3 that Spain is having on him because of the French ability, it looks like it is enough for France to walk in and do the damage against Ptitpascal. We do need to see if this is going to be enough to actually take down Cordoba. That city is under siege at the moment, so it's not healing, and oh, it is going down. There's no way for Cordoba to be defended. Unfortunately, Ptitpascal was not fast on his feet to defend that city properly, and it looks like Romrom goes in for the kill. Cordoba is getting attacked and got back. They traded one unit for a unit. No, they just traded the city for some population, while France lost a unit. Quick moves coming up from Ptitpascal to get back Cordoba. It doesn't look like Romrom was planning on raising that city. He wanted to benefit from it for the later stage in the game. Nitro, yes sir, Lege did get Hypatia over there. We don't actually have the Hungarian units moving forward after Preslav. Hazaggi is only on 24 science and the 47 culture. He is making quite a few wonders here, getting that economy for himself and the production, while he is working on settling more cities. A third expansion phase coming online here. Sejet 1 turn, settler, Buddha 1 turn, settler, Pest 3 turn, settler, another one coming up from Köseg in 4 turns. That is quite something. Also, Monkey Wazaru, hello there, sir. Oh my god, yes. Theater Square coming up from Hazaggi as well. He's trying to get that culture going, a +5 to the north of Buddha. He did finish Ancestral Hall earlier, so whenever he's going to put one of these cities down, he's going to get an extra builder going. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god, look at Persia getting that level 2. Oh, this immortal, bro. Battle Kai promotion on him. Oh, he gonna be so big. He's gonna be so tough. Tortoise on him also. We do have Angor Tom scrambling to get the swordsman online, just as Indrapura. We can see also Khmer is using that faith ability of his to get more cities in the north. And finally, Hungary found out about Granada. This might actually spell doom for this settler of Khmer. We do have the Hungarian scout next to it, and oh, he shift entered the way. He's gonna keep on shift entering. Oh my god, Sun-Tzu, are you ready for this? I don't know, man. Just keep on running every turn over there. Get fast, get good, man. And we do have Persia also coming up with the immortals here, needing to do the damage against his opponents. Let me see. Oh, 1 second. Give me a second. Why doesn't it let me go? Oh my god, yes, this is different. There we go. Okay, so let's see on Montezuma. We did have Colosseum finishing up in 110. Looks like Temenaki did get finished in Texcoco. 341 tiles, 442 ones on the sugar tiles. Very nice tiles for him to use. That's a lot of extra added production and a bit of science along with side. We do have him with the Colosseum getting his happiness level to a higher plane. We do need to see also how he's gonna manage to help out his ally here. Sun-Tzu is suffering quite a bit because of these immortals. You can see the Khmerian units are actually slowly losing their health. Honestly, I would have thought the Persia is going to try to do some melee attacks as well. He doesn't take a lot of damage on return, and oh my god, he's doing it again. Sun-Tzu actually putting another one of those swordsmen in the front line there. He's doing it again. The swordsman might actually die over here if it's getting double attacked by the melee attacks of Persia's immortals. We do have heavy chariots on the west side. Aztec did get a few horses going against Hamatana, and it looks like these knights popping in Persia city will be able to defend that. Looks like also we got campuses coming up from Tarsus. He did build quite a few of these perides to get the culture and the gold going. Industrial zone from Passagarde, and got another one of these generals. Probably gonna try to put it in Hangmatana to help out this possible offense. And this is a big question for what will happen here for the stream. Is IceLuc gonna prioritize getting another front going against Indrapura, against the units of Khmer, or is he gonna try to go directly towards Aztec? Remember, Aztec is the one making the gold for the side of Ulyss. If he gets damaged, if he gets pillaged, that's a lot of gold that he's not gonna make for his allies. That will put a lot of pressure on their side. Cordoba got taken back again. Ptitpascal losing the defense over here on that city, and it does look like the city is not rebelling. He's gonna get the monument rebuilt. He's gonna get that extra loyalty in. We do have also Ptitpascal putting some spearmen in the north. He is getting the commercial hub investments for something. Wait, Is still Marcus Licinius Crassus the first one up? Oh my god, they didn't pick any other. Okay, that's that's funny. We got Madrid coming up with more builders. So most of them are actually at the feudalism timing, so they did already get quite a few pre-builds here when it came down to these builders, using the 30% off card to get them to one turn and then switching to the +2 builder charges. I gotta say, honestly, I was expecting a lot more cities from Spain, even if it doesn't have ideal land to use here. I still was expecting that. We do have Judaism coming up for a religion, a Jesuit education with sacred places. He's getting a few more stats up from that, but looking at the total tab here, Ptitpascal is still on 38 science with 41 culture. Looking at him and comparing to Romrom 46 and 34, well, that's not that impressive. He is building another one of these campuses from Madrid, and I do see him place. Where did he place this? Okay, I'm confused. Wait, did he place it here? I think he placed it here. Yeah, this is from Madrid. Okay, he placed it to the north of Seville. Okay, I got it. I do want to double check when castles on Romrom. He's on machinery in 2 turns. He's also getting divine right. I do see classical era is ending in 6 turns, and I'm pretty sure most of the civilizations are scrambling to get their era score points going so they can still be in a golden age in the next wave of this game. Oh, Persia's knights are actually going against Indrapora. They are starting to smash the Khmerian defense to smithereens here. Khmer is suffering with his swordsman, and it does look like these Persian units are doing massive amounts of damage to their opponents here without taking that much in return. I do want to see how Khmer is going to try to solve this, and if he is going to try to get a safety settler out, he needs the help of Aztec. Aztec is locked in to defend himself, to try to get the economy going so he can help out his allies over here. He does have 74 gold per turn, 42 science, 59 culture, and 120 production. While you do see IceLuc is barely on 27 and 24, but managed to get such a big military that he is overwhelming the Khmerian defenses. Now, Lege going to war against Russia did actually take out Russia quite a bit. As you can see, it is suffering in his economy. He only has 36 faith per turn, and he's putting a few more settlers on the map here, trying to get those cities going and preparing for an upcoming attack against Scotland. Looking at also the yields tab here, apologies, only 22 science and 23. Lege will always have the upper hand when it comes to technology, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have stronger units to defend against his opponent here. It is all up to Hungary. What is he gonna do? Granada is available for him for grabs, and he did delete the set, guys. 1 for 1 in settlers. Hungary did delete the Khmerian settler, or I guess maybe Khmer just deleted it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Katia Preslav will become free kill. How do you think? Why? I think he's just keeping them over there for. Well, if there was no pressure from the southeast, from Hungary, from the city of Preslav, I'm pretty sure Lege could have pushed on towards Solikams, towards Novgorod, and kept up the pressure against Russia. Leaving Preslav did give Scotland more reason to put up a defensive line against that part of his territory. So all in all, these swordsmen just paid for themselves. Just them being there, they don't need to attack. Just them being there, and did get that going. Also, losing them would be quite bad. Again, Preslav is, well, it's kind of a free kill. City states are always juicy, very juicy. Russia lost another set. Wait, what? Oh my God! Yes, you are correct. This settler to the east side. Oh no, 3 settlers. He lost 3 settlers. No. Oh my God, what can you do, man? What can you do? You know, sometimes it's just not your day. It happens, you know. Sometimes it happens. I'm pretty sure he lost the settler here, right? And then he lost the settler here, and then he lost. Wait, he lost 4 cities. I just realized. Did he lose 4 cities? Oh wait, the right settler is Moscow because Voronezh got. Oh, I see. So he moved this one to the east towards to the west towards Moscow. Okay, so he actually lost a city and 2 settlers. right? See, he lost the city of Garhier, where it was Moscow, and then he lost the settler now, and then he lost the one at the beginning of the game. Oh, I mean, he keeps on chugging along, man. Man, it is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do in the game. We do have Hungary also starting to put cities in the north here. It looks like he did re-levy Preslav and got that heavy chariot also. We do have him trying to get the theater squares going. I do see Hungary on 1.1 great writers. Spain is on 2. In the scientist screen, there's quite a bit of things happening there. Spain still did not arrive at the necessary points to recruit a great merchant. While we did have him get some of commercial, well, I guess he did put some, but he didn't actually finish them. Oh my god, look at this army. Romrom is not forgiving of Spain from settling on his own continent. I said this. I said this at the beginning. You put city in the face of France, you need to be careful. You need to be able to withstand the French counterattack over there, and it looks like it happened. Cordoba got a free city, got to become a free city for France. We do have Seville up for grabs here, and of course we do need to see if Spain is going to manage to get a encampment training project or an encampment anywhere to get that defense going, because corsairs are coming, spies are getting in. This is gonna be deadly here. We got Romrom on 47 science, 38 culture. Yes, he doesn't have the gold at the moment, but he's very close to getting castles. He's gonna get divine right in 1, and looking at the point screen here, I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up getting a golden age. We do have also to take a look at what is happening here. Indrapura is getting smacked. We got Indrapura 10 turns from getting a Grandmaster Chapel. That's way too late, and it does look like these immortals are getting in there. We got some defensive units. Oh, I'm not touching anything, bro. Okay, there we go. I don't know what it was. I just freeze. You know, it is what it is. And we do need to take a look at these immortals shaking down the Khmerian units. We do have them dealing massive damage against these spearmen, and you can see the counterattacks here, 1 for 1. These knights are also getting in there, and it looks like IceLuc did decide to pressure a little bit Phyrsos to force him to get an army out. 3 of his knights alongside the Timur, the great general, are going towards the city of Teayo, and these knights will take out the horses quite easily. You can see the counterattacks just don't work that properly on the Persian units, and we do need to see how IceLuc is going to want to do this. There we go. First horse got taken down, second horse very badly damaged. Phyrsos does have the technology level to get to stirrups quickly, and he is trying to get pikemen in the production queues. He does benefit from 124 production, and I do see he is chopping down for his life. Indrapura's walls went down. We do need to see more reinforcements coming up from Persia. Somehow the line of immortals is not that big anymore, and of course we do see knights coming around from Bactri, from the main cities of Persia. It does seem like at the beginning over here there isn't that much that he is able to do to pressure Indrapura. I gotta say, it might actually be defended even if it lost the walls here. IceLuc doesn't seem like he has enough strength on his remaining immortals to do everything he needs to be doing against the Khmerian defense. With the archer line in the back attacking into the immortals from far away, the forward swordsmen are doing the damage against the immortals. More cities are being settled to the east side here of Khmer. He's trying to get those points in 33 science and 50 culture, definitely keeping ahead of his opponent. Oh, battering ram got smashed with that Khmerian swordsman with the last move from Indrapura, took down the immortal, keeping an eye on that unit, and it does look like the knight will fall. IceLuc, I think it's a bit too how to say, too overexcited here to take Indrapura. He's not focusing on keeping his army alive anymore, and it might cost him this war. The second front versus Aztec was way too much. Well, yeah. I think IceLuc should have gone Indrapura. If he would have had these knights, it would have been more than enough to take out all of the units of Khmer, and kept on taking cities here. While now he's just going to put more pressure on the economy of Phyrsos, which it does look like he doesn't really matter. He does have 104 gold a turn. It's more than fine. Looking at what's going on over here in the tech side, we do have Romrom 6 turns away from printing. Mercenaries is coming up in 1. He does have the upgrade button on the courser, on the horses for the coursers, and he is gonna get that spy in one of the cities of Seville, or I should say Spain. We do have Spain expanding with his religion here, and it looks like he's getting those campuses built for the extra science. He does need to get to pikemen immediately. He got one. Is this gonna be enough? We gotta see if this is gonna be enough. Romrom might have +9 on his coursers, and it doesn't look like the pikemen at the moment are gonna have 72. Of course, that's the reason Romrom is going for printing. He wants that extra diplomatic visibility. He wants to get the spine. He wants another point. He's gonna be 3 points over Ptitpascal's ability to get the diplo visibility on him. Monkey Wazaro, the second, yes. Also, let's see. I think Apology is looking forward to the next match. Heining Dave calling him. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're going to need to see what's happening here. I honestly definitely thought this is gonna play out differently. Don't get me wrong, this is full of action, man. This is like action everywhere on the map, but I definitely thought it's gonna play out differently. In the era score screen, we do have Ptitpascal getting his golden age. IceLuc going dark age, 45 out of 47 points, got pushed out from the borders of Indrapura. We do have IceLuc also going to the cities of Teayo and Tenayuka, where he is gonna probably lose these knights. He's trying to take a city here, Tenayuka, from Aztec, while of course more traders are available for him to pick off. It doesn't look like there are reinforcements quickly on the way to challenge the forces of Khmer that are counter-attacking right now. It's going to take a while to rebuild all of these knights and send them to the front line. Apology, 53 out of 49 did manage to guarantee his golden age. Unfortunately, got a city to Scotland over here. Dumbarton just got settled, and you can see he is, yes, defending behind the river, and that's about it. He does have 58 faith a turn. Apology with 26 science and 24 culture is trying to stay alive over here between him and France, between Scotland and France. We do have Hazaggi, 67 points out of 58, guaranteeing his golden age. We do have him getting the merchants here. Coleus got picked up. Looks like Ibn Faldan is the next one, and we do have him with Marco Polo, getting him. He got both of them, Marco Polo and Zankian, getting himself the bonuses of extra trade routes. We do have Sun-Tzu also with 53 out of 52. Romrom guaranteeing his golden age with 55 out of 55. Phyrsos 60 out of 58. And Lege does need 7 more points for a golden age. Can he get it? Military science coming up in 4. Looks like guilds in 1. We do need to see how this is going to evolve here soon. He already got his golf courses on the map. And he's way too far away from his unique unit. Now we do have Hungary following up with men at arms in the city of Persia. He did upgrade a few of them. Scotland is defending with his own over here, and it doesn't seem like he's going to be faced by these Hungarian units. Preslav just didn't have a lot of units over here for Hazaggi to benefit from. We got what, one more turn. We're just jumping into the golden age here, and it doesn't look like Lege is gonna manage to make it. He made quite a few sacrifices throughout the game, nor did IceLuc manage to get the golden age, but I gotta say dark age on IceLuc might be better. Him benefiting from an extra +5 on his units might make these a bit more successful. I'm not that convinced they're actually gonna win his war, but they are definitely gonna be important. Move the immortal. No, another immortal dies. We do need to take a look at their bonuses over here when they're actually gonna get going. France did upgrade most of his courses, and he is gonna try to find a weakness in the Spanish defense. You can see Ptitpascal is defending himself with a lot of spearmen turning into pikemen, trying to put as much defense as possible to these against these coursers. He still does not benefit from a general on his units, so an extra +5 would be amazing here. We do have Ptitpascal still choosing his golden age. Come on, choose it. Apology, pen, brush, and voice. This time he's trying to get the golden. He doesn't want the monumentality anymore. Looks like Hazaggi, pen, brush, and voice also on him. 43 science with 70 culture. Still not benefiting from a lot of science, but the culture is going, and he has the gold with the production to develop his empire further. We got Sun-Tzu, pen, brush, and voice, 38 science with 53 culture. Romrom, pen, brush, and voice with 61 and 48, 85 production as well. And Aztec has her 10 units left. Wait, what? Oh, right. I mean, yeah, he's gonna get all of these pikemen somewhere, you know. We'll see. And okay, we do have also Phyrsos coming up with 54 and 42 on a pen, brush, and voice. Pen, brush, and voice on Catherine de Medici. Lege is a normal age. Well, it is what it is, man. Lege, normal age, it is what it is. We're gonna need to see what they're gonna choose to do here. Oh, the repositioning of Romrom. He's going to the west. He might actually hit Hungary here. They might try to force this up. Let me actually take a quick peek over here. Am I first in slot or second? First in slot. So I go A. Recon. We got this. Preserves going. This. Just need the map to plus, so we get this going. We gotta get this going. I guess 2 minutes of pause, guys. 2 minutes of pause. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see with their options. Now, what did they pick? What did they pick? +5 light caps. All of those courses will get the +5 on them, and they will be much stronger. I do have to point out that Hungary did not manage to get one of those generals going, and of course we do need to see if Romrom is going to manage to push through the Hungarian defense immediately. Hazaggi is noticing what's going on with the Zanzibar vision. He knows that he's going to need to put up a defense against France, and looking at his text here, he is going immediately for his own coursers. Now the coursers of France will have a lot more strength against his opponent here, against Hungary, benefiting from the spy extra visibility. We do have Romrom also getting that +3 from the beginning, and you can see the military advisory resolution giving him +5 does equal out the extra strength on these horses. Now his coursers will need there we go, the general to walk in. They do have, as you can see, 62 damage against that horse of 51. It looks like Zanzibar might be the first one to actually get it here, which will open up a front directly in the main cities where he's not prepared. We don't actually have Hungary with enough units to defend himself, nor does he have a lot of chops here. He did did get to settle Uluru with one of these desert settlers on Obuda, and I guess he does have a few jobs over here with a builder with 3 charges. Maybe he is gonna try to get an army really quickly. Now benefiting from horses in Michkol does also have him make him available to move them in the south really quickly, benefiting from that 4 movement speed. On this side, we do have Persia actually just licking his wounds over here. He can't actually push some more against Khmer. Khmer repairing his outer defenses. He's gonna get the walls back up in Indrapura while he's trying to get the science in. It does look like IceLuc is in trouble. He might get pushed back by both Aztec and Khmer in the next part of the game. Zanzibar going down, very low HP here in the red area. We do see these French corsairs are managing to deal the damage, and they will keep on going to take down Zanzibar extremely quickly. I don't think France did manage to take a city state, so he can keep it for good measure and go against his opponents here. This will create chaos in the middle of Spain and Hungary. Again, Hungary did managed to get the production going, and he's going to need to scramble to get more units out. This will put more pressure on their economy, while we do need to see if these corsairs are where these corsairs are going to go for France, so we know exactly what's the target. I believe it is going to be Hungary, just because of the placement of the spy. We don't have a spy here from Spain. It does look like he has enough generals. He has 2 generals to keep this border entangled here, and I don't actually see him wanting to pressure some more. Definitely putting pressure on both Spain and his opponent Hungary is going to be good for him. We do need to see the follow-up attack from Scotland. Oh, he got corsairs, boys. Corsairs on the map here. Lege with the extra +5 against these Russian swordsmen do look very strong. We do have him with a decent amount of crossbows upgraded, and it does look like the men-at-arms are gonna try to defend themselves over here right next to the city of Scone, while Hungary is trying to defend Preslav with all the units. Is it a real Indiana Jones hat, or is there a story behind it? No. Actually, well, the story behind this, I guess, is not that interesting. I lost my hat at the first, not lost, I forgot my hat when I was leaving the hotel when we went to Lyon, in the CivFR in Lyon. I totally forgot my hat on the reception over there, so I went, like, I got my bag, I went into the taxi, I was going to the airport, and then I totally forgot it. And at the airport I was like, Pikachu, where's my hat? So yeah, when I came back to Bucharest, I was like, I need a hat, I need a new hat. Where can I get the same hat, or do I need a new one? And I went to the store and bought this one. Did he not die in the... I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what you're talking about that one, by the way. What? Which movie? Mamaleto, also good evening, sir. Hello there. Okay, let's see the French attack. We got Romrom going against Hungary here. He is crossing the borders. He is crossing the river here towards Miskolc and starting to cross the borders with a few of his corsairs. He can deal massive amounts of damage against just these horses of Hungary. While looking at the gold generation here on Hazaggi, he does benefit from a decent amount of gold, but he doesn't have yet the castle's technology. He's gonna get it next time, and that will help him out deal damage against his opponent here. About Harrison Ford in The Force Awakens. Oh, I see. Macy Jr. 97. Hello there, sir. 30 seconds in Romanian. Okay, guys, 30 seconds in Romanian. It's happening. Okay. So, pe harta Pancia avem foarte multă acțiune în diferite părți ale lumii. Vedem cum în partea de vest Persia încearcă să se apere împotriva Khmer. În același timp, Aztec încearcă să pună mai multă presiune pe flancul de vest al Persiei. În partea de est a hărții vedem cum Scoția reușește să atace Rusia și distruge destul de multe unități aici ca să poată să vingă pe câmpul de luptă. O să vedem de asemenea cum Ungaria încearcă să se apere împotriva Franței. Vedem acum unitățile se confruntă una cu cealaltă și rezultatul o să fie decis în doar câteva momente. I think that's about 30 seconds in Romanian there. Now, Romrom is still waiting to see how he is going to pressure Hungary here, and it does look like he's waiting for the last moves, moving his general on the front line, so he gives bonuses to as many of these units as possible. Only has squad of 2, 4, 6 units, and we're going to need to see if that's going to be enough. More units arriving for the defense of the Hungarian borders in Kőszeg. Romrom is trying to figure out exactly what's the weakness in the defense, and it looks like the Hungarian main cities are going to be his target. Not really passing towards Miskolc into that one tile choke. With much pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for picking up that 30 seconds in Romania. We do have Hazaggi getting his black armies, the replacement corsairs over here on the map, and you do see the damage now between them is still the corsairs of France with the +9 and all of the bonuses on them of the Great General and the diplomatic visibility starting to do a lot more damage against these units of Hungary. We do need to see if France is going to get his damage going against Spain. We do have a line of corsairs here, and I do believe he would need a few crossbows. Having an extra +9 on those crossbows, it is quite deadly against these pikemen. We do have another wave of corsairs from Romrom. He has been singing behind all of this with 69 science and 59 culture. But look at Hazaggi go. He's actually with 85 science and 123 culture on this side, getting the goal for his teammates and benefiting from the most production in the game. 195 on him. He did manage to build quite a few wonders, and now is actually putting an attack force towards Scotland. He did levy Brussels, and it looks like upgraded a decent amount of times to go against his opponent, Scotland. Lege is in a little bit of trouble in the city of Aberdeen. There are significantly more units from Hungary going against that city than Scotland has to put on the defense. Only 3 units over here are available for him to defend with. The Scottish units are also getting into the cities of Russia to the north. They are making quick work of the defending swordsman, and we do have a few meta times here. The main problem is the gold. They did focus on Hazaggi to get those upgrades going in Brussels, and I guess Russia will have to make do with what he has. He did put another city, Argelansk, and it does look like he's trying to protect his mines. It's very important to deny the opportunity of these corsairs from pillaging, but I don't think he can do that much. We do need to see how this is going to evolve, and of course what the outcome will be. Looking at the knights over here, Hungary is starting to lose one of his, and we do have these French corsairs managing to do a lot of, oh my god, they're one-shotting that low HP black army. Oh, I gotta say, I gotta admit, this actually might be GG soon. I'm pretty sure Hazaggi is gonna try to withstand this, but this is just gonna put so much pressure on him. And boom, another one goes down. We do have promotions also on a few of these corsairs. He's trying to walk in and do as much damage, get the pillages going on the tiles of Hungary, getting those mines burned, and raking in the gold. On the west side, the front line between Khmer and Persia stabilized, but of course Persia over here is just waiting until he's going to be confronted by the Phyrsonian army with some help from Sun-Tzu. I'm pretty sure some Dominates alongside some Cuirassiers over here from Aztec will manage to finish the job in the Persian defense. Now we do need to see also what's going on here. More of these corsairs are walking into the borders of Novgorod and starting to pillage, giving bonuses to Lege. He's still trying to defend. Oh no, Hazaggi is not moving. He has a problem with how many actions he can do per turn. It's just not enough attention for him to do everything. He's trying to get to use 2 armies from city-states and his own army to defend against the major attack here of France. It might be a bit too much for him. Even if he doesn't loot cities, it is going to be majorly important for his opponents, for Ulyss, to stop him from simming and of course pillaging these mines, getting themselves gold, and be able to upgrade more armies of their own. We do have a second set of armies showing up here in Cordoba with multiple courses in the production queues of his main cities. Romrom is using his builders to chop out as many of them, and Cordoba is building trebuchets, doing more damage against the pikemen. They are also getting promotions in from the experience point of every attack. These coursers are so, yes, the French courser attack is famous for this. They are so strong. They are extremely strong. I'm very curious why he didn't upgrade his archers into crossbows though. This would have probably taken out the pikemen here, but I guess he would have needed a few more. He just wants the flexibility of having more units here and very fast units, trying to go against his opponent as hard as possible. We do have him dealing massive amounts of damage against Hungary. Also, these farms are going to be basically med packs for the French coursers, getting their health back, and some of them do have promotions on them. We do need to see if he's actually going to get a city, or is he just going to focus down cities, tiles and units. We do have the counterattack Khmer getting closer to the Persian borders. They can't really push through the knights defending, and I do see a crossbow is over there also helping out with defense. We do have these immortals trying to do some counterattacks here against the men-at-arms, focusing them down from across the river, from those hills, from far away, so the men-at-arms can't get to them. In the lands of Russia, we do have upgraded men-at-arms and pikemen trying to deal the damage against the coursers, and it doesn't look like there were that many mines pillaged. The campus in Novgorod did get pillaged double time, and the campus and the library are burning, while I do see Scotland trying to get the trader and trying to get to the Gavron Plaza to pillage it. Need levy troops. Yes, they actually need levy troops, but he doesn't have any here. It's like, no, well, I guess maybe Rapa... Wait, who is Rapa Nui city? This is Phyrsos' city. This is an opponent. Rapa Nui walks in with swordsman in the borders of his opponent in Esztergom, and it's, oh my god, it's gonna put more pressure here from the south. I mean, sure, he doesn't have strong units, but still, it's just annoying, right? All of your lands are getting pillaged everywhere. It's so annoying, man. City-states getting payback. Yeah, they're getting their money's worth over there. I gotta say, Spain has been having trouble getting more stats up. He is now at 64 and 70 with 167 production. Getting an army out on the west side. He is trying to help out his body. Probably will want to take back Zanzibar away from France, and closing this choke point is going to be important. Now, it doesn't look like they're giving up on this. Romrom is trying to get in towards the city of Buda and the main districts of his opponent here, and we do see some pikemen coming out from the cities of Hungary trying to plug in those chokes. It looks like they were right on time. Hazaggi is managing to plug those chokes properly, while more of these units are showing up. Romrom realizes that he's just gonna need to pillage, and that's it. He's getting all of the gold from the mines here and leaves them burning, while in the north he does have a few more coursers joining the fight. He needs to be careful how he's gonna use them. Where is he gonna send them? There are no... Oh my god, he's not going on the offense here. I don't know why he's not going on the offense. Is he waiting for something like... Okay, he has printing in 3. Is he waiting for like something like Musketman to go against Scotland? I guess like this is just... He just doesn't have enough attention for everything, I'm pretty sure. He needs to focus down his initial defense against Romrom, and that's it. But I guess he did stabilize quite a bit now. It's gonna be much harder for these coursers to attack from across the river, and you do see they don't deal that many as in they are not that many to deal the damage against these units anymore. Let's see, follow-up attack. No coursers, still working on the trebuchets. Trebuchets getting promotions, but they're also giving promotion to the pikemen. Finally, one crossbow. This is what I wanted to see. +6 strength against the Spanish units. 61 versus 55 of the pikemen. With the coursers, you did have on the pikemen the +10 activated because it's anti-cav, but now the crossbows can do the damage without that. Same as the trebuchets, that's why they are managing to dwindle the strength number of the pikemen. The majority of the army of Spain is also getting onto the west side here. It is preparing to go against Zanzibar, trying to get it away from his opponents. I gotta say, we don't actually have initial victory condition from Ulyss, but at the same time, Phyrsos is getting quite big, 93 science and 100 culture. The attack of France did its job. It stopped Hazaggi from simming, forcing him to build an army, forcing him to get those production points into his units rather than putting them into districts, into buildings, into stats. That will hurt them quite a bit. Phyrsos's units did, or I should say cities, did not actually need to put that much defense over here against the Persian 4-night attack. And we will need to see how Phyrsos is going to want to finish the job against Persia. Now, Persia did manage to get 5 cities out. He's getting the intelligence agency. He's on 35 science and 31 culture, not keeping up with Sun-Tzu 73, 76. We do have more campuses being put up by Khmer, and we do see him getting more in camp training projects for the upcoming generals. He does need the next tier 1, so he gets his units with the +5. Boats. Oh, wait, where are these boats going? Tlacopan, Chalco, where are these boats? Are they actually gonna try to take that one city, Hagmatana, away from Persia? Or are they gonna try to, is he gonna try to build a navy to take out Spain? Because, I mean, you know, Spain is quite focused on defending against France, and at the same time you see France just opening up so many fronts here. It's quite a problem. I gotta say the courses of France are actually strong enough to attack into directly the pikemen of Hungary. Oh my god, this is so much damage on these coursers. Unbelievable. 71 against the pikemen, 67. What happened to Persia? I think Irel war happened in just an expression, in a quick expression here. Good evening, Trojan man. How are you doing, sir? The way you said it, I thought he may have lost a settler earlier. Well, no, it's just the real war. He went in and tried to get the damage points against Khmer, and well, I guess he couldn't actually manage to breach the defenses there. He was about to, but then he chose to attack into Aztec, and I guess that was a bad option. Now we do need to see what's happening here. It looks like Romrom is repositioning his coursers, retreating them for the defense of Zanzibar. He knows Spanish coursers are coming in, and we do have Spain starting to get something going there. Holy waters, pagodas. Okay, so there's like no crusade over here for him. Looks like France did manage to take out the initial pikemen, both of them at the same time here, and now he's pushing forward towards the Spanish units. He might actually take out another one of those knights and keep on moving forward towards Seville using these upgraded trebuchets. He is going to do the damage against that city center quite fast, and even if we're going to have an encampment over here, it is going to be relatively easy for Romrom to push through it. We do need to see if Russia is going to manage to get out of this situation with 50 science and 48 culture, losing 9 gold per turn. It's still hard. He's still getting pillaged by coursers from Scotland, while Scotland will need to rebuild his army. That's exactly what he's doing, going against Preslav over here, taking down the Hungarian levied units, and wants to take out that city-state away from his opponent. We do have Phyrsos keeping Granada. Rapa Nui is also being kept by Phyrsos. It does look like Romrom is keeping Auckland, keeping it away from his opponent. They're very important. Brussels is being kept by Hazaggi with 10 points. Looks like Mogadishu is only 3. Well, I guess he is not being seized by anybody. Sun-Tzu 13 points into Valletta with Khmer. He's able to buy out whatever he wants in the city center. Very important. And Apology disconnected. Oh no. no. Okay, he's reconnecting. Okay, that's what it means, right? Reconnecting. Russia lost 3 settlers. Yeah, I mean, he lost a settler and a city and 2 settlers. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we still don't know about that first settler. We don't know exactly about it. Maybe somebody from Lege stream can tell us something about it. I guess we're or what is Rakursis? Is somebody? Oh, never mind. I'll find out. Shortcuts. Oh, shortcuts. I see. So he wants to reconnect because of shortcuts. We might need to relobby. I had a problem in the lobby getting it back in. It just didn't let me. It said it's full of players. Rakorsi is preset on keyboard. Okay. Oh, there we go. He's connecting. He's fine. IceLuc making a little bit of fun. They're making 0 points on industrial zones, turn 64. They're not serious enough. Is there no Scotland in the game? Yeah, I mean, Scotland is trying, man. He's actually putting down an industrial zone. He's turning. He's trying, but he has been fighting 2 players over here. Okay, he got in, and Lege is saying that Fifi is at the toilet, so they can't actually start up. Lege snatched the first settler thanks to a flood. Oh, the flood killed the link slinger. That's so good. Okay, that's good information. Thank you so much, Pauline. Much appreciated, ma'am. Romrom is also calling out those elephants coming around. It looks like Khmer is pushing through Persia's defenses with these dominates. He's gonna try to break Persia in half here. We're gonna need to see if Aztec is gonna follow up with something. He does have a lot of pikemen that he could keep on pressuring his opponent here. Gets boats out from the western side and gets his science up at the same moment. That's pretty good. That's pretty good from Phyrsos. Simming at the same time was attacking into his opponent. Okay, now Ulyss is team plus, so we get to see the outcome. Let's go. Oh, team what? Fifi not back. Oh, okay. Okay. It's fine. Oh, finally we got encampments coming up from Spain. It did take a while for him to get the slots in and for those districts, and it does look like he's gonna need to actually wait a decent amount of time until he's gonna get his general going. The next general is gonna be expensive. He's gonna need a few of those projects to get in, and I do see he has some chops over here in the city of Cartagena. I'm not so sure he's gonna want to chop from Seville here. I'm actually a bit surprised he didn't put the campus here next to the mountains, but I guess it's fine. He is gonna still need to defend himself against the French attack from the north. Romrom attacking into him with multiple coursers. Now we do need to see if Romrom is gonna try to beeline, and he is beelining calves. Siege tactics coming out in one. The next one up will be those that military science. Is it military science? I think it's military science, right? Military science. There we go. Calves. He got printing, he's getting siege tactics, now military science is going to be the next one. On the same continent, by the way, Seville is on the same continent as France, so he could try to get a few pre-builds for those Garde Imperiale, maybe just a 2-3, something like that to upgrade. Would be quite nice for good measure. I have no idea what's going on, by the way. Okay, another team plus, okay. Spain looks like they're going to liberate Zanzibar. Yeah, he's definitely going to try here. Now, the French units are quite tough over here for him to deal with, and since France did retreat most of his army, now he will be able to try to defend Zanzibar. There is Governor Victor plugged in. I'm not so sure. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't actually give them the +3 from Governor Victor bonus. Well, now we're going to need to see if these courses will be tough enough to deal with the Spanish attack. That city is still 53 defense strength, and the courses don't do that much against it. Yeah, and you can see the coursers of France are doing a decent amount of damage against Spain. I'm pretty sure France would need a spy. Oh, there we go. He has a spy in Seville. Oh, level 2 crossbow in the north, that will do so much damage here. 62 against that knight. He's managing to breach the defenses there of his opponent. We also need to see how Hungary is going to try to follow this up. He is going for education in one turn. He wants those universities up, and of course getting him more science. He's putting down more campuses, and looking at the south and the northeast, he did manage to deal with the Rapa Nui attack, and now he did push back the French units. He did get pillaged quite a bit. A lot of his districts over here got pillaged, the farms and some of his amenities with the mines. France is gonna walk in some swordsmen here. Again, these swordsmen are, even if they're gonna get upgrades for the Guard Imperials, they're not gonna be as strong as on his own continent. The Guard Imperials only get the bonus on on this continent. The +5 combat strength when fighting on your own capital's continent, +10 general points when you attack into a unit and defeat it. Now France will need to figure out exactly how to do the damage against these Spanish units to breach the defenses of his opponent. Seville, even if it will get the encamp, oh, this might be dangerous. This will actually be very dangerous. Like if Spain over here is not going to get immediately walls after he finishes the encampment will probably be weaker than the Corsair defense, and we do have the Corsairs with 65 defense on the I would say on his stats, while the French units will probably deal against the encampments 49 a lot more damage. This is a problem. Not to mention these trebuchets are gonna walk in and do the damage of their own. Yeah, we do have Russia with now a significant force of pikemen still running down one of the Scottish coursers. There isn't that much of a defense here for Scotland in Dumbarton or Scone. He did focus down as much as possible the city of Preslav, and we do see him fighting with Hazaggi as much as possible. He does have a significant force of crossbows there deployed to deal the damage against the Hungarian units, while we do see Aberdeen is going to need a few more defensive units as well. Just the fact that Hungary is keeping these levied here is forcing Scotland to defend his west as well as his east. Just waiting for the players to actually end this turn. Oh, we got apology desyncing, unfortunate. Now we do see the Knights of Spain are going to have a significant problem attacking into the French city of Zanzibar. We do have multiple Hungarian units also having the same issue, attacking into the French coursers. Way too strong for them to push through. Then Lege is asking for a relobby. I'm pretty sure it should be better to relobby next turn, and we're going to need to see if that's going to be their choice here. Yeah, there we go. Hazaggi next turn. He's saying next turn. Quite a problem over here for Russia to develop more cities and keep his empire good enough for him to withstand any kind of upcoming attack. We do have Lege actually getting a decent amount of science, 83 and 70, and he did go, well, this time for a normal age, so he keeps his stats up even with normal age. Phyrsos did go for a second Prussian voice on the west side, getting now more theater squares, and we do see him watching Khmer doing the push against his opponent against Persia. Ptitpascal Prussian voice on his side with 104 science and 82 culture. He is still fighting as hard as he can the French units between him and Hungary. Peter did go for a Prussian voice this time, 59 science and 50 culture, minus 9 gold to 10 unfortunately, and only 55 faith. It doesn't actually give him a lot of flexibility to use that faith. Hazaggi is the biggest one here with 92 science and 143 culture. He is with Matthias Corvinus managing to do the most simming out of his teammates. Sun-Tzu on the other side is managing to overwhelm the stats of his opponent, and now his units, IceLuc over here, will have a significant problem trying to get to a safety settle somewhere. It doesn't look like he's gonna get to cartography anytime soon to move to the west side. Yes, he's getting shipbuilding, but there's like no shallow water passageway between the east and the west, and we will need to see if he's gonna manage to get one maybe east side here. No, he's not. I mean, it's a bit too far away. He's not even building one. We do have Romrom with a Russian voice, 8 turns away from getting military science for those calves, and of course those are going to be extremely tough units to deal with. Now we do have France managing to delete the knight that was defending in the north, the city of Seville, and it looks like Phyrsos is calling out relobby in the next turn. River defense is amazing. Yeah, the river defense is quite something on all sides over here. The struck +5 might mean the difference between you and winning or losing a fight. Oh my god, I'm first in. Woo! Okay. Well, I guess time to stretch my legs and get some juice. Juice. Choose. What? Let me quickly check 0 ms here, but I think everybody's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's only Ptitpascal that somehow is downloading something. 531 ms. Where are you playing from, man? The moon? Yeah, the way the French are defending Zanzibar with the rivers on his side, impressive. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Line his troops up between them. Yeah, he's trying to get all of the points of damage on him, on his side. So he is gonna manage to successfully defend that. Okay, so we got three major things happening. First of all, it's France getting his drop on the Spanish defense in the north. France also managing to put a dagger between Hungary and Spain over here, disrupting the trades, possible trades between them, and keeping Zanzibar. This is very, very important for Romrom. Just as Heinig Dave was pointing out, he is using the river defense to get everything going here, and it looks like he is gonna successfully defend this against this attack from Spain and from Hungary. On the western side, we do have Khmer pushing back Persia and managing to get his borders. Now, I guess the biggest question will be if Persia will have enough production to keep his borders up. It doesn't look like IceLuc has the stance to get to very high technologies. He is trying to get battles and he's trying to get cartography so he can walk one of those settlers, sail away before he loses all of his cities. Now, it does also seem like Sun-Tzu's domri are going to get closer, and of course, even if we do have walls, these domris are specifically strong against the defenses of the ancient walls, or I guess against the walls. Now, we do also have to see how Aztec is going to try to do everything here. It looks like he is going for cartography in 2 turns, building out his galley count, so he gets a few of those caravels in the water. If he does manage to do so, he will totally defend this western side of Persia, not allowing him to do that much to move his settlers. But his only option would be to actually walk to the east and try to get over here in Hungarian territory. At the same time, we do need to see what's going to happen between the borders of Russia and Scotland. I didn't put this as a conflict anymore because honestly, there's not that much happening. Russia doesn't have enough strength to go against the Scottish forces anymore. There's a level 2 crossbow defending Scone with the volley promotion and the garrison promotion. This is extremely hard to deal with. That's a very, very strong unit. We also have Lege going for siege tactics, and I'm pretty sure he shouldn't be that far away from taking over Preslav, taking it away from Hazaggi. Hazaggi invested a decent amount of gold and envoys into that city-state, so he keeps it in his borders, while he just doesn't have enough attention to attack into the Scottish defense and or damage to attack into Aberdeen. Looking at Hazaggi over here, yes, he has the science, yes, he has the gold. It's a bit of a problem to actually get going for the late part of the game, especially since he is starting to lose his allies here. We do see Spain repositioning his pikemen so they can defend a little bit better behind that encampment. The walls are going up, and we do have 2 trebuchets able to shoot the walls down. Next turn, Seville unfortunately is going to lose that encampment in just a few turns here. We do have an infinite turn, so it is what it is. I just had to hope that volcano doesn't go off. Where? Oh, you mean this one? Kick. If this one explodes, it's gonna be a problem. Yes, big problem, big problem. Sun-Tzu also started to get muskemen here. It looks like he's converting his meta-types into musket, a much stronger unit to attack with. We do have quite a few of those meta-types on the front line, pushing the defenses of Persia back. And yes, we do see some knights, some crossbows from Persia to defend this, while Sun-Tzu will get the bonus, the added bonus benefits of actually using his Gafferon Plaza to buy out units. The Grandmaster Chapel has been built for some time, and he is benefiting from 88 faith a turn, 120 production. Sun-Tzu did also use that added faith per turn to get more cities to the northeast and improve them really quickly. Now switching to a pen brush and voice, he is going to need to hard build the builders and try to get those to work his territory. I gotta say, it is impressive that Scotland did manage to get multiple cities out and kept up with the science of his opponents here. Even with the war, he's still at a happy level in most of his cities, which does give him still some bonuses. It would have been amazing if he would have managed to get Zanzibar, but that just wasn't meant to be. We do have him attacking into Preslav, and it does look like he's going to try to use his crossbows to attack into that city-state. Doesn't look like the knights can deal the damage against Preslav's defense, but these crossbows slowly are going to chew away at that fortification health and then allow the knights to deal the full damage against the city center. We got some attacks here, some movement. We do have France moving back behind the river, so he gets the full defense. And it does look like he has all of this river defended, actually. We do need to see if Spain is going to follow this attack up with trebuchets. The Zanzibar is getting walls in 2 turns, and you do see how efficient these trebuchets are attacking into civils encampment. They did manage to dwindle the number of points on the fortification health down to 13 out of 75, while we do have these level 2 crossbows just waiting to get the upgrades going. I do have to say that Romrom is using this time to hard build a few more of these coursers, getting encampment training projects and trying to get to the next generals. Khmer is also 4 great general points a turn. France is 5. We got Persia on 3. And the next general is 155 points, and it does give bonuses to Renaissance industrial ones. We did notice Spain was starting to put great general points on the map here from these encampments. Now the biggest issue for Spain would be his ability to actually get the production points into those encampment projects and manage to do enough of them so he can actually be successful into recruiting one of those generals. We do have Phyrsos with 168 science, 126 culture, getting bigger and bigger, and now he's 1 turn away from cartography, 3 turns away civil engineering. They did get the points on Ptitpascal, on Philip II to get those diplo points going. It looks like he is on 7 out of 20 after he did manage to finish Mahabodhi Temple. That allows him to put a little bit of pressure on their opponents into this victory condition, but it is, gotta say, extremely unlikely that he's gonna be allowed to do that building, especially right now with Khmer pushing through the Persian defenses. Aztec trying to get his boats out on the west side. It is going to put more pressure also on Spain from the eastern coast. Spain is going to have to face the French calves on the battlefield, which is going to be tougher and tougher to handle. Lege is also trying to go for military science here in 4 turns, while Romrom is 6 turns away from getting that technology that will open up the Courser's ability to upgrade into calves, which will be deadly against Spain. And we do have Spain also getting his military engineering going to open up that Niter. I do see him getting enlightenment in 1 turn, and he does have 109 science with 90 culture a turn. Penbrush and voice still on him. He is trying to take back Zanzibar without that much success. If he will try to attack into that city border, he will probably die with his units next to it. Hello, Star Stanky. Bună seara, domnule. Just had to hope that okay, yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Some early moves from Khmer moving into the borders of Persia with some of his units. I do see that Domre does have a general next to it, and it does have 3 movement. It can move in, shoot down the walls to half HP. He needs to be careful not to be counter-attacked over here. Oh my god, he doesn't care. Oh, look at the Domre getting that plus 10 defense against ranged attacks. He just doesn't care. He shrugs it off, man. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 caravels being upgraded to the 5th one soon. Phyrsos is moving his galley to the south here. It looks like they still have problems on both sides with the gold, but it is much better on Ulyss at the moment. Phyrsos benefiting from 141, Sun-Tzu on 79. You do see the result of the attack of Romrom into Hungary. His economy is just not as big as before. He does have 237 production, but he's not yet keeping up with Phyrsos anymore. He still needs to build up his university count, and as you can see, he has problems pushing back the French units from the city of Zanzibar. Simon G, hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for your work. Thank you so much, sir. I'm glad to be of service. Glad to be of service, sir. He's building medpack for Khmer. Medpack. He's building medpacks. Well, whoa. Where? Did he build a farm? Oh, he built a farm. No, IceLuc, don't build farm, man. Farm deadly. Farm very bad. Very, very bad. If France can time attack with Aztec caravels, that could be critical indeed. We will need to see if Phyrsos is gonna try to use offensively these boats against the cities of Spain, or is he gonna try to take out Persia. And now I do believe Khmer should be more than able to take down the defenses of Persia with more time on his side. While yes, I do believe Aztec should have actually kept on building some more galleys from Tlacopan and Chalco, so he gets a significant force of attack against Spain. Now Spain is building up his crossbow count. He lost his encampment in the city of Seville, and it does look like these trebuchets will get the position to attack into Seville here from that tile. Now we do need to see if these crossbows ending up over there will manage to deal the damage against the pikemen, so he can get those upcoming tiles. And of course we do need to see how fast Romrom can get to military science. I'm pretty sure he needs to wait for military science. Military science will also allow him to upgrade most of his units here, and this will be an issue for his opponents, for Hazaggi and Ptitpascal alike. We don't have that much gold on Ulyss, so I'm pretty sure they're going to need to figure out how they can get that gold in, so they are able to upgrade all of those calves. They're not that expensive, but still, that's going to be, with so many units, it's still going to add up to a lot of gold. Okay, just waiting for the moves here. Let's actually take a look at the attack here. There is a counter attack from Persia. Did manage to take out the Domrey, very important. Sun-Tzu did not have a massive force of Domreys, and usually you do want to get an overwhelming force against your opponent, so you do benefit from the support bonus and the flanking one. We do have a few of these crossbows attacking into the men-at-arms, not strong enough to deal massive damage against the men-at-arms, and it does seem like Persia's defense of multiple crossbows will do the job against the Khmerian attack. So yes, they will need these caravels to deal with the cities of Persia. It does look like Phyrsos is just gonna let one of his galleys to scout this coast out, and that's about it. He knows that's one single city, so he's not gonna bother with Hagmatana. He would need frigates if he wants to do more damage there, and it does look like he's gonna start sailing away towards the city of Madrid. I do have to point out that there are only two cities over here on the coast. Spain city of Salamanca is extremely exposed with 2 tiles of attack. His capital city is a bit better with only 1 tile of attack, but still there are quite a few pillages that could be done over here in the Spanish territory. Getting that gold on their side will allow them to upgrade all of these French units, and this is going to be an important part of the upcoming game. We do have calves already as a promotion started up here for France. We do need to see the gold, 65 gold a pop. They will need to add all of that gold on Romrom, so he is able to upgrade the units he has over here in Zanzibar and in Cordoba. We do have the first cav coming out, and I do want to take a look at the damage points. It's still 77 against the pikemen, 76. We do not have I would say incredible damage on it. Nationalism coming up in 9 turns from Romrom. We do have a Ptitpascal also going towards nationalism. Mercantilism finishing up next turn, and gunpowder in 1. Well, that will allow him to get muskets over here. Not that it's going to be that big. I don't see pre-builds for Guard Imperials. I think he would have managed to deal enough damage with the Guard Imperials, a lot more damage than the Cavs, and they are coming at the same technology. So maybe hard build, come on, maybe hard build. If France can, oh, okay, I did read the chat there. We do have Cavs being upgraded here. These will manage to do the job against the Spanish units to the east of Zanzibar. It is much easier for him to do so, and we do see Romrom is starting to upgrade some, but not all. The gold is quite an issue. You do see they spent all of the gold on Romrom, and they have none at the moment in their coffers. We do need to see them giving gold per turn, or every turn here for Romrom to upgrade these units, and we do need to see also the general show up of there. There are 2 more turns for the encampment training project to finish in Lyon, 2 more turns in Bordeaux, and we do see the next one is gonna picked up here. He does want 2 of these generals by the looks of it, so he adds the points in Cordoba and adds the points in Zanzibar. Very important to have both fronts with those bonuses on. Okay, we got the Cav moving in to the front line. He does have, of course, more strength and more chance of success against these pikemen to walk in with the crossbows, double crossbows attacks here. We're going to need to see Romrom choose his targets carefully. We do have these Aztec boats, the caravels, ongoing, sailing towards Seville. By the looks of it, they're not going to go to the south, and I'm not that convinced they know about the south. Let me check. No, they don't know how the land looks like in the southeast of Seville. They never actually got to scout that, and this might pose a challenge. This will give time for Spain to actually get some boats out from Salamanca and Madrid. Even though he doesn't have chops, he can still try to hard build them. Looking at Ptitpascal's choice of technology, he's not going for cartography, he's going for metal casting, and 100% wants to get to field cannons, to ballistics, so he can help out with this. Now it looks like Romrom is not fully attacking into counter-attacking into the Spanish defense, or I should say attacking force here, but he does have enough strength on these Cavs to attack into the pikemen on the west and these coursers on the east. He just needs to get more gold in for everything to get going. Phyrsos also industrialization coming up in 4. He settled 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities, and he will need to get the production up for the upcoming part of the game. He will need to finish the war against Persia, even if Persia is kind of irrelevant over here. They're not managing to finish him off, and I gotta say it is important to actually finish a player so you don't allow him to get the points into the Diplo screen. We got 5 more turns until the next World Congressation, 4 more turns until the next Golden Age, which will not have the option for the players to go for a Pembroke Voice or a free inquiry. They can still get a monumentality, and they can get something like Reform the Coinage, which is the most preferred one. Most of the time the players do want to skip this, just going to a Dark Age, don't bother that much to get the era score points going, and focus on the next one, which usually they want to get into a heroic. Now it looks like there's quite a bit of a war here for city-states. We do have Romrom on Auckland, Hazaggi on Brussels, Sun-Tzu on Valletta, Hazaggi on Preslav, IceLuc on Gazargamu, Ptitpascal Mexico City, Vilnius on IceLuc. Looks like Mogadishu on Lege. Okay, he got this one, not bad. It's to the north of Aztec, a bit further away than Aztec would want, but it's fine. Aztec did manage to get into the borders of Hagmatana with a pillage squad, and looks like he is managing to do some damage against those Peridesas, getting some pillages off. It's going to be nice for him. Now Khmer did reposition, got back his army, did retreat over here, and we do need to see if Sun-Tzu is gonna manage to get to his ballistics. It looks like 6 turns and 6 turns for nationalism. He needs a lot more units if he and the stronger units to attack into Persia properly, and those field cannons will give him just that. It will be very hard for Persia to counter those field cannons on the battlefield, especially if we have some cuirassiers, stronger units to defend them. We got the Cavs moving across the river. This will allow him to bypass the +5 river defense these coursers were benefiting from. And as you can see over here, the damage counters just changed massively. 81 damage from the Cavs into the coursers, just 66, or the horses 59. They will manage to punch through the pikeman line quite easily, and it does look like France is managing to get closer to the city of Seville. Just took down that crossbow over there, and it does look like his cav is gonna start banging on the next units here. We do have the trebuchet moving in on the encampment tile. He does need to start shelling the city of Seville down. He should have enough visibility, like height, I would say height. This is, hello? This is a hill, right? I think this is a hill. I want to see. Yes, this is a plains hill, so he has enough height to attack into Seville. I guess I didn't talk that much about the height in the game, but it does matter quite a bit when it comes to visibility of your unit to attack into something, and it's a well, I guess its ability to attack into a unit on different height levels. We do have Aztecs caravels getting in. They are gonna try to stay out of the vision of Spain for some time, while they are gonna poke in Madrid directly. Looks like they might actually just pillage the harbors and deny Madrid's ability to get reinforcements here. It will be quite hard for Spain to defend against this, because it doesn't have a lot of siege units to attack into these caravels. And as you can see over here, these crossbows, the ranged units, just do not deal enough damage against the boats. They do have a -17 penalty on them attacking into boats. That's just a bit too much. Now let's take a look at what's going on here. France looks like he's still waiting for a counterattack. He wants to upgrade more units. Only has 2, 4, 6 of these cavs upgraded, and of course every time he's getting some gold from his teammates, so he can upgrade some more. Getting those pressure points in will be important. Oh, counterattack Russia pushing into Scotland, dealing the damage against the walls. Looks like Russia is not giving up on this attack against Scotland, while yes, Scotland does have cavs to help him out, increase the defense strength of that city. It doesn't have one in the city, while he is using crossbows to counter this. He's also trying to get a galley in there. I'm thinking maybe he wants to get cartography so he can upgrade into one. No, he's going ballistics and nationalism. We might actually see Russia take a city down here. Looks like these coursers will deal significant damage, and I do see at least one trebuchet that will be used to deal the damage against that city center. We do have heavy chariots prepared over here. Preslav's walls did go down, but the city is still alive. It doesn't seem like these Scottish units are able to deal the final damage and the final nail in the coffin for the Preslav health. Scotland did manage to de-levy Brussels and now attacks into it with that wave of units he had in Aberdeen prepared for the defense. Looks like Lege is also fighting a 3 prone attack, 3 flanks attack here. Is it flanks? Is it? I guess it's flanks, right? 3 sides. He's fighting on 3 sides. We do need to see if France is going to manage to push through the defenses here, but it does look like this is going to be harder and harder for the boys of TVMT to keep up with whatever they need. And I know what happened, guys. I know what happened. They don't have a Tsingy on the map. That's what happened. If they would have had a Tsingy on the map, oh, they would have fiercely protected that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, caravels walk in, harbors go out, and we do see 3 of them getting pillaged over here. It does look like Aztec is successfully getting the drop on his opponent here, also pillaging the tiles there for some extra added benefits, some health. We do have the more cavs walking in, and it does seem like the trebuchets are going to need to get the positioning to attack into Seville here soon enough. Come on, move it to the front line. Oh, it does seem like also Spain got the hint. France's units are way too strong for him to handle, and he's retreating back into his own borders into Cartagena and Cadiz, building a line of crossbows with ranged attacks behind that river, and of course getting pike shots going. It does look like the pike shots are still not going to be strong enough to defend properly against these scavs, especially if the general comes out. At the moment, these scavs also benefit from that extra +5 from the Congress. In the next part of the game, they will probably not have that ability. We do have 2 more turns until the next Congress, and that's about the time he's gonna have to get these benefit from that damage. Okay, Khmer is actually losing quite a bit of health here on his units. He's getting bombards going, much better to attack into walls. Looks like he's getting some knights prepared and a lot of crossbows. These are all going to turn into field cannons soon enough. He has 4 more turns until ballistics and 4 more turns until nationalism. Bombard corps will be very strong against crossbows. I don't think he will lose a single one unless he's upgrading at very low HP. We've got some pike shots also coming up from Yasu Rapura. I do see he's getting the sign, trying to get more science up with the libraries. And looking at the era score screen here, Ptitpascal 88 out of 98, not gonna get to a golden age. She's staying in a normal. Sun-Tzu 5 points away from getting golden. We got Phyrsos 87. He is staying normal, and then Lege is the only one in the game getting the golden age. With Scotland over here, he was in a normal age this era. Now he's gonna go for a golden. The city of Scone here might go down. One of the caps did go in, and of course he's furiously trying to get it away. No, it's going down, and it looks like Apology is, oh no, it's not actually managing to raise it. We do have Lege retaking the city quite fast with another one of those calves, and it does look like his knights are moving forward. I do want to see his technology level. Where is Lege? Lege, 3 turns away ballistics. He's going to get these knights into cuirassiers, and of course using the crossbows, he's going to turn them into field cannons. This should nullify the attack of Russia. Teenage Mutant Ninja Tsingy. Yeah, bro. Yep. Okay, is Romrom gonna do something here? No, he's not doing something here. The trebuchets are starting to get the walls down, and it looks like Seville is gonna be taken down. IceLuc is calling out too much anti-cav, and I guess he's talking about the Aztec. I don't see that much anti-cav on Khmer. What do we have here? Package shots coming up from Hungary. Don't have enough strength to attack into the cavs, especially across the river, but they will get... No. Oh no, the calves are stronger than the pike shots, but again, they do get the extra +5. I don't think he got the general. Did he get the general here? Yes, Amina is on the battlefield, and now he's gonna get that extra +5 on these calves here, dealing much more damage against the Knights of Spain. And of course, we do need to see if he is gonna deal the damage against the city center itself. It's gonna be tougher for Spain to also defend and counterattack into these calves of France, especially with the intel on them. It looks like Spain was successful into getting more points on his side of Diplo, and now he is only on +3 advantage. France is only on +3 advantage. Luke Yang, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Let's see. It's Salamanca gonna go down. Why is he? No, he wants to see if there's anything here. There's nothing here, bro. Well, I guess he doesn't know, so he's gonna find out. I go A. Where is he first now? Yeah, whatever. Let's go religious. I don't think there's a religious either. Yeah, there's like no religion. Okay. Oh, be right back, 1 minute. Did France have vision on the city that just got blown up by the volcano west of Zanzibar? Yes, miscalled. Yes, but he has no opportunity to actually get there quickly. He needs to pass through the parking shot line, and I'm pretty sure Hazaggi is just gonna get to reposition his parking shots and deny him the opportunity to attack into that. It looks like they have a bug in the vote. Not sure what bug is. Apologies, asking for somebody to shift enter. So who is gonna be shift enter? It's fine. Fifi shift enters. Okay. Okay, so what do we have in the vote? 20% faster population growth for Hazaggi. He does need all the help that he can get to get those cities to a higher population count. He's also trying to build Forbidden City and did stop the encroaching danger of France. Now France will need to make a choice if he keeps on pushing through Spain or and from the west side, or if he's just gonna take Seville and keep on going towards the capital city of Madrid. We do have these cannibals with the +4 luxury attack bonus and the +3 intel from the coast. Aztec is managing to do quite a bit of damage against Madrid's defenses, while Madrid is split in half. He needs to stop this attack from north and at the same time from the coast. I do want to see if there's going to be follow-up units here coming up from Aztec. He did settle another city, Tepexpan, on the coast here, so he's going to have 3 production centers to get those frigates if he needs to. And of course, putting more pressure on Spain is going to be quite important. We do see also Khmer getting the parking shots against Persia. Now, Persia will have a problem attacking back with the crossbows against those units, while in the World Congress screen, industrial city-states got 100% city yields, and Ptitpascal lost 2 Diplo points. That will nullify their ability to get Diplo victory in the next part of the game. Well, nullify as in he's gonna die anyway, so he was the one with the most points, so you can imagine 2 + 2 makes 4. We do need to see also if Phyrsos is going to focus down more strength on Madrid now that he has those caravels walking in. He has some med packs in the form of these fish tiles here, and we do need to see if he's going to keep on banging his head against Madrid until it goes down. A bit of repositioning here. Romrom is going to have the ability to use these tiles to the north of Seville and to the west to attack into that one single unit, the parking shot, defending this from across the river. I do see he's repairing the encampment here in Seville, and in the main cities he's getting more encampment training projects. Barracks also coming in, encampment training projects coming in. Okay, he's gonna try to follow up with more of these great generals, especially he needs the one for the modern era. I do have to point out, since he went so massively for light cav units, as in the cavs and the coursers and so on, he will have a problem upgrading tanks. He will need to go for helicopters, and his science numbers are not that high. Looking at the yields tab here, we actually have only Hazaggi on TVMT over 100 science with 161 and 175. On the other side, we do have Phyrsos on 187 and 99 culture, while Lege is on 118 and 85, managing to stay ahead, definitely stay ahead against his opponent. Looks like Russia, apology, stings. We do have Lege losing a city. I believe that was Scone over here that got damaged quite a bit, not before he upgraded his one Cuirassier, and now Lege is going to want to go on the counter offensive. Looks like his armies will need to get upgraded into field cannons, these crossbows, and we do need to see if he does have a general. He does not have a general. He's upgrading also bombers, making it much easier to attack into the city defenses, and getting quite a few heavy chariots, while yes, encampment training projects are also getting ready here. Scotland does need 161.4 points to get Jose de San Martin, or one of these great generals that give bonuses to industrial and modern land units. We do need to see also if Aztec is going to want to do something on the land. No, he was happy just dealing some damage and pillaging the tiles of Hagmatan, and that's about it. While he's letting Khmer have the pleasure of attacking into Persia now. Now that Khmer did get to his own Cuirassiers, he's going to require the gold from his allies to upgrade all of these units. You can see the Cuirassiers damage of 81 is dealing catastrophic damage against the Persian crossbows, one-shotting them, while these Domries will need to be upgraded to bombards for the best effect. We do have also an attack from France over the borders of Cadiz. It looks like he's going against that city center, even though the city center is going to get ancient walls next time. He's still going to try to get into the borders of Spain and try to do some pillaging. He doesn't have a general here for those. He did focus his attack on Seville, and of course we do see the majority of his army is starting to get in through the choke points. He does need to put these trebuchets to good work against the parking shots and get those crossbows into field cannons as soon as he can get ballistics. Romrom is 3 turns away from getting ballistics, and that level 2 crossbow there will be incredibly dangerous to the parking shot. I'm turning into a really polyglot. Well, it is what it is, man. Thank you, Psycho Mike. I guess that's a good one, right? That's quite how to say, quite a feat. Let's see, west side, we got privateers in the production queues of Chalco that will help him outdeal the damage against the city's strength of Spain, and that's probably what he's after. He didn't actually quite attack into Madrid. Yes, he's taking a bit of damage from the crossbows. These caravans will get promotions from their experience points defending against those, while Spain did manage to get first to field cannons. It does seem like the field cannons can also do massive damage against these units of France, and that will be dangerous for France to keep them in front of these field cannons without taking them down. One single Guard Imperial did get upgraded, and oh my god, look at the massive damage. 95 damage against Cartagena. That's not even on his continent, guys. That's not even on his continent, and that's a single. I don't know why he didn't build more. I mean, he with more of those, he could have just taken out Spain here. Like, there's no chance these parking shots survive against it. Well, I guess if he would have maxed out Guard Imperials, he and then we would have seen Spain do other units, so maybe it was equal. Khmer field cannon cores moving forward, 83 attack strength. That's with Defender of the Faith. So when he's gonna move out of the borders, it's only gonna be 80 against these units of Persia. There aren't that many units available for Persia to defend himself with, and we do see IceLuc trying to get cartography. And now he is Oh, look at that Khmerian skirmisher managing to get in and figuring out where the settler is going. There's a Hungarian black army also over here trying to see what's going on. The skirmisher will deal damage against the crossbow, and I guess IceLuc will try to shift enter his settler away. He does still have 2 movement. We do need to see if the skirmisher can go. No, it can't. It doesn't have enough movement. The crossbow will give his life for the settler's safety. Quite an accomplishment. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we do need to see what these Cavs are gonna do. Looks like they are trying to get into the line of defense of Hungary, and not that successful though. Mina, it did get repositioned into the borders of Zanzibar to give more bonuses towards these units, while Hungary did manage to upgrade most of his spiking shots. So we do need to see if this field cannon is gonna be successful to deter the French attack. Now we do have bombards also showing up on the borders, crossbows getting into that encampment tile. And we do have some repositioning of units. 2 bombards are going to start attacking into that single piking shot, and it will be quite problematic. The majority of the problems on Tsingy are coming from the gold, and I do see conquistadors are also trying to come out of the cities, getting trained over here in the city of Barcelona. I do have to point out the gold generation on Tsingy is desperate. We do have him on minus 22 gold, a 10 on apology. Hazaggi dropped to minus 3. Unbelievable. He does have 323 production, but he still needs to upkeep so much of an army. IceLuc is on 38, and he is the one going down over here. On the western side, he's going to lose the majority of his gold generation, while Ptitpascal's gold generation just got, well, disappeared, I would say. It disappeared into the void. We do have counterattack here from the Scottish units. Russia did get 2 Cossacks, and it looks like these field cannons are managing to do the damage there. While these Cavs of Scotland are trying to get in. We're going to need to see if Russia is going to manage to keep his borders, even though he does only have 85 science and 32 culture. It does seem like Lege has kept up ahead when it comes to those stats up. And we do need to see when that encampment training is going to finish, if Ecosse here is going to manage to get those general points. Puffkin, you are so chill to listen to. Thank you so much. Ife, how are you doing, sir? Good evening, good evening. Wait. Wait, I need to send you a message here. There we go. Send you a whisper. Now we do need to take a look how Khmer is going to plan out his attack against his opponent here. We do have Persia just getting a few more crossbows and trying to get to ballistics after he did manage to get cartography. We do have, actually no, he's going square rigging. Did he just click on square rigging and kept on going? Okay. We do have Khmer coming up with Khmer coming up with bombards and field cannons, and does manage to delete the units of his opponent. The men-at-arms just cannot withstand the field cannon 78 strength against that 72, even with the Tortoise promotion. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Please check whispers, messages. We do have also a repositioning here of the units attacking Spain. Ptitpascal did manage to keep Madrid alive here, and Salamanca did get walls up. We do need to see what's going to happen if France does manage to get in and get some more pillages going. Looks like his Cavs are trying to do some form of flanking maneuver against Cadiz and Barcelona, trying to get in there to get to the minds of his opponents and get... Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Tito's good evening also, sir. Who is the strongest here? I would say Aztec is the strongest here. We do have him managing to get Colosseum. He is getting Angkor Wat, Potala Palace, Rule Valley, a great library. He did manage to withstand the attack of Persia from the beginning, put a lot of gold into his teammates and kept them alive. Now it does look like that gold of his did allow Khmer to do an attack against his opponent and is dwindling the numbers of the defensive units available for Persia to use. We do have also how to say on the western side, we do have France coming up with this attack against his opponent. He can get in and try to snatch some of the builders. It looks like he's gonna try to use Amina as the general to get the +5 on these caps, while from the north he's still repositioning units to attack into the packation and deal the final damage. He does need to be careful against that level 2 field cannon of Spain. That is quite dangerous against him. Now we do need to take a look what's going on also between Scotland and Russia. Russia just walked over the river and is starting to face these cuirassiers and the caps of his opponent on the battlefield. Scotland was on his way to recruit one of the generals, and he does need a few more points to get there, while I don't see another project in production. We do have him going for Statue of Zeus. Unbelievable that actually didn't get built. Now Khmer over here looks like he will focus down Tarsus instead of Bakhtri, where the Governor Victor is established. He does have a few more units coming out of his city's field cannons that are going to join the fight on the front line and will probably be a bit too much for Persia to handle this time. Let's go, Ulyss. He's calling out. Woo! Let's go, man. Interesting, Khmer. Is it the second time we see it for the last 3 teams? Yes. Actually, Khmer is getting a few more choices here in the preferences of the players. That's pretty good. We see the rise of Khmer. We do also need to see how these French units are. Wait, did they just disappear? Hello? I think they just disappeared. Weren't there like 4 units here? Or maybe 2 of them did retreat, but then, okay, sure. They disappeared, guys. They just poofed. Yeah, we do have this caravel with 1 point away from getting his level 1 here. It does look like Phyrsos has been building a few privateers, or at least one. That's and he's trying to get a few more caravels. He does have James of St. George to get his walls up, and he's gonna use it in Tep Expand by the looks of it. 2 turns away from getting Rule Valley. That is gonna massively increase his production capabilities. He is about to reach 500 production points. He has been one of the few players simming alongside the Hazaggi, but then Hazaggi was attacked by France, and of course, well, that happened. France happened. By the looks of it, he's trying to get back on track with his science and his culture. He does have 184 with 189 culture. It looks like Preslav doesn't have any more units for him to levy, and I do see Scotland is having a few problems defending against the Russian units. The Cossacks can keep on punching him in the face and getting promotions in the backline. This is going to be quite dangerous for Scotland if he doesn't manage to get the field cannons to shoot at these the Cossacks from afar. You can see how he's repositioning his weakest units on the backline, so he is able to pop some heals off. We do have the field cannons also needing to get there, and it looks like he has one more crossbow that he needs to upgrade into a field cannon. The level 2 field cannons should be strong enough to attack into the Cossacks and deter them from pushing forward. Tarsus walls went down, and it does look like Hannibal Barca, even if it is there, it's not gonna help the city or the units to stand tall. We do have Khmer putting that city under siege, well, for a second there, and then he does have muskets arriving next to it. The field cannons also walking in, dealing the final damage on the walls, and next turn that city will probably go down. We do have Persia sailing away on the eastern front, so he can try to settle a city here next to the giant causeway and try to be safe. We do have Khmer on this coast also with a few units, and there is an open territory territory here for the boats of Aztec to get there. Unless he actually settles inland, that's going to be an issue, and I wouldn't recommend settling 2 tiles away from the land, or even 3 tiles away from the land, because he is going to get attacked by frigates and will probably lose that city in the long term. Maybe he just wants to settle it to be able to vote in the next World Congress, and that's about it. Khmer is one of my favorites. Also France, yay. Although I prefer Eleanor. Yeah, well, I guess Eleanor also had a few problems in the last period. It didn't get preferred by the players anymore, and we're going to need to see if in the next part it will get those preferences. I guess it's ongoing. We'll see if that will happen. Statue of Liberty also put down by Phyrsos. Now they did vote down their opponents. Taking away Statue of Liberty will also take away that opportunity of them to get the culture going, to get that Diplo victory going. Rule Valley finishing up in Tenochtitlan. He's 478 points of production at the moment, while of course we do need to see if he's going to manage to get over 500. I believe so. You do get the extra point on each mine, and you do get the 20% more production from that, so I do believe it will happen. There we go, 503 production points for Phyrsos from Rule Valley. Very nice, very nice. With Rule Valley, I should say. We do have Hungary getting some line infantry, trying to poke a little bit of Texcoco. That does benefit from 150 fortification health, and looks like Tepexpan also did get the walls up. 4 turns for Forbidden City to finish. It does need to secure that tile so it can also put more production in there. I believe we need to see also if there's Forbidden City being built here in Szeged. He's trying to keep it for himself. Okay. The first line of defense did get breached. Seville did get the level 2 field cannon in there, and it does look like right now with the calves he can one-shot these upcoming crossbows, and with the field cannons can do the damage against the field cannon cores of Ptitpascal. We do have some bombards over there from across the bay and shooting down the field cannon cores, trying to get the points in, trying to get to Madrid. More of these crossbows are making a defensive line to the north of Madrid, while Phyrsos still keeps up one of these catapults right in front of his opponent's face. This one moved away though. Why didn't he wait for another attack? He should have. Never mind, whatever. Tarsus, by the looks of it, is going down. We're just here on time, so we can see Sun-Tzu winning the moves against his opponent here. We do have another attacking force being deployed towards the city of Bakhtri, while these field cannons will get to reposition towards that city as well. Now he does need to take care of Hagmatana and then move forward towards the capital city of Persia. Persia did move his settler here. Looks like it got discovered. Phyrsos with the gun, he has the vision. The war between Scotland and Preslav is over. It looks like he deleted that city-state, and well, by the looks of it, he's not going to want to give any kind of option for Russia to get in there. The level 2 field cannons are managing to deal the damage against these Cossacks, and by the looks of it, it is decently strong. We do need to see if Russia is going to manage to keep on churning units to keep up with the defense. He does have a few of these Cossacks in production, and he never actually kept on settling to the west side here. A bit too much for him. That was a bit too much production needed. Phyrsos did get over 200 signs. I do want to take a look who actually got to recruit Newton. No Newton. Oh, there was Newton on Hungary. And then Aztec got Ibn Khaldun, the food benefits one. Very nice. Oh, look at these Cossacks. Look at these Cossacks. Oh my god, they're just gonna die here. Yeah, well, they're just gonna die. A bit too much. These level 2 field cannons, yes, they're not as strong on the defense, but they attack so hard. We do have Petra also being built in Buda. I believe Forbidden City will probably be finished here in Szeged, while Hungary did manage to step on the Forbidden Palace of Texcoco. Even if Aztec does have Cuirassier over there trying to defend that, it's just not in time. The gold difference is massive, yes, way too much gold on one side. Hazaggi did manage to stabilize his economy, and with Forbidden City having the ability to get another one of those cards in, it will make his empire a bit more flexible. Now he still doesn't have the same production capabilities of Phyrsos with almost 200 points of production towards Phyrsos. That's going to be important, and of course his allies are dying here. We do have Ptitpascal that will die. We do have on the other side IceLuc that will die, and I guess well, that's gonna be a problem. Well, will die. There's Persia getting a settler here, but it will not impact the game as much as you think. We do have horses also getting into the water here, trying to disembark on the other coast so he can get in there. These guys will be faster than the settler even through the hills, so we do need to see if IceLuc is going to manage to discover this. You do see Phyrsos is trying to stop that crossbow from crossing the water to allow the Khmerian horse to get there undiscovered. Walls are going up in Madrid and trying to delay this takeover as much as possible. The cuirassiers are also getting upgraded. You can see the field cannons do manage to two-shot the cuirassiers, and of course with the calf's strength he will manage to punch through. It does look like it's a dire future for Spain here. It's a big problem, big problem. Puff King also saying to View should surrender. I don't think they have a chance anymore. Yeah, but I gotta say it's Hazaggi, so he's gonna try until the end to get this win, until there's like really no more chance to get the win. Oh no, Sun-Tzu made the right turn instead of going for the south over here. No. Oh wait, is he? It's gonna take too much. And I think he got discovered, right? IceLuc. Wait, so he doesn't see the settler. The settler doesn't see him. Okay, the force is blocking. Okay, let's see. Sun-Tzu needs to get in there. 2 more turns for him to disembark on the forest, and the settler, I guess, will be on the one tile, but he's gonna discover it actually. As in the second he is here. Wait, 1 turn here, 1 turn here, 2 turns here. Oh my god, he's gonna see it from afar. We got also calves coming up from Scotland, deploying towards the south, so and they managed to do the damage against that Virgin city. Bakhtri got taken over by Khmer. This is happening faster and faster. The noose is tightening from the north of Hagmatana. We got the Aztec units, the pikemen, also charging towards that city center, while only a few units from Sun-Tzu should need to be deployed here, especially at least one of the bombards with a field cannon to deal the damage against the walls, and that's about it. He does need to also take Basargard and Gordian. Even if they do make walls, these field cannon corps coupled with the bombards will make quick work of them. There's yeah, there's nothing over there. We do have Apology also trying as hard as he can to push with the Cossacks against the defenses of Scotland, to not much success. He did manage to take out some of the units here, did push back the Cav corps and left them with a very low HP, while we do have a second wave of units coming up from Scotland. Also with the Statue of Zeus being finished in Dumfries, he's gonna get a lot of free units over here, anti-Cav units and the archers, or I should say range units alike. He's gonna need to upgrade them, put some gold in, but that's not something they're not benefiting from. I do have to say they do have more than decent amount of gold on their side. Okay, the French units did manage to make quick work of the Spanish defenses. Now they're also starting to knock on the doorstep of Madrid city directly. The bombard corps are getting the positioning and they will start shooting. The field cannons are also moving on the west side, managing to do the damage against those cuirassiers fully, while Seville did get flipped. There are no more units to take that back, but we do have another wave of Cavs coming up from France, and until they're gonna get there, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, we do have actually, for some reason, the Spanish traders moving to the west there. That actually brings me up to another subject. What did they choose as golden ages? I think only one did manage to make it, right? Okay, so it's Lege on reform the coinage. He's making 3 gold. Man, that's a successful reform the coinage if I ever seen one, isn't it? I'm just saying they got themselves in quite a pickle. Yeah, they got themselves in quite a pickle. Mad Bits asking about the diplomatic option. That's not happening, sir. That's really not happening. Ife also speaking of Hazaggi, not giving up. Remember the Spain game, Michael, when it was him and hardly exists in Maya, and he was still trying very resilient. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hazaggi over here is gonna try his best to counter whatever's happening against his team, but unfortunately he can't really stop Persia from dying. We do have Sun-Tzu getting closer to the Persian settler. Looks, oh my, wait, Persia is not moving. Are we gonna see a last move? Are we not gonna see a last move? Because that horse is there. That horse is right next to IceLuc's letter, and it does look like if he's not moving this turn, it's gonna be taken the turn thereafter. Okay, he moved, so he put it over here. Okay, well, Cavs are coming in and walking across that river. They're gonna try to get in there to stop IceLuc from settling, or even if he settles, to take over the city. Remember, the cities of IceLuc are not that strong. He never got a very strong unit to increase the defense strength of his cities. We do have Sun-Tzu probably waiting until the last second to get his. No, he did, and IceLuc is in a pickle here. Is he gonna settle or is he gonna move? Not easy, not easy. Settling like that between the mountains, it's gonna be extremely easy for him to, how to say, be sieged. For the city to be sieged. Non-freshwater city does mean low population anyway, so very bad, very bad. Rebellion and importance in Zanzibar. A lot of these French units did die on the battlefield here, but not before they did some damage against the Spanish units on the western flank, and forced Hungary to core up his units and get some more. Now we do have hussars right now on the table from Hazaggi, the replacements Cavs that Hungary does benefit from. Very strong units, but it doesn't look like they're strong enough to attack into the Cavs of France. Now we do have Madrid also with the walls down. Now it does look like one or a few more shots, volleys from these bombards into that city center, and it will go down. We do have Aztec also moving in with his caravel. He needs to be careful. The field cannons can actually tickle him good. Settler coming in here. Okay, what's happening here? We got the capital city of Persia taken down. It does look like he just needs to walk in with the pike shot and do the final damage while he is deploying his units towards Hagmatana. That city is rebelling. Both of them are actually in a dark age here. We do have some Aztec units moving from the north that did take a bit of damage, but didn't actually do anything else. Forbidden City did get finished on Sejet. We do have more hussars in the production queues. Coal power plant starting to come online for Hazaggi. A lot of science, a lot of culture, a lot of production on him. He's actually starting to get to the same numbers of Phyrsos with a lot more culture prepared. IceLuc is, I think, starting to do how to say, scorched earth policy over here. Delete the cities. Delete them. I don't know why Sun-Tzu didn't take the city of Passagarde. Stupid Raccoon. Hello there, sir. Good evening. Thank you so much for the follow, sir. Welcome, welcome. Puff King is also saying, I sometimes lose on Prince difficulty. Well, it's fine. That's how we all learn, man. That's how we all learn. Oh, city got settled. The city of Tushpa got settled. We got the calf core. Oh my god, he's gonna be so Pikachu here. Look at the city of Tushpa. We do have Lege walking in with a calf core. He is gonna deal the damage against that city center. And of course, with some Khmer help, he's gonna manage to take it out. Also, keep going. I used to only be able to play on Cetera. Now I always win on Prince. I have actually won on deity. Woo! Congratulations! Turn 190 culture win with France. Very nice, very nice. Let's go for more. Oh, it looks like Spain is counter-attacking, and it doesn't look like France has any more units to take over Madrid. But I gotta point out, this caravel is over there. Unfortunately, the city of Madrid is a bit too tough for that caravel to walk in and take it over, unless the bombers do manage to deal the damage until it's very, very low. It doesn't look like that's happening, and Spain might actually save his capital from this attack from France. I gotta say, no Guard Imperials, very tough to deal with. We do have Romrom 4 turns away from steel, getting urbanization in 3. He's making another wave of calves, but he did manage to deal so much damage to Ptitpascal that, as you can see, his economy is in shambles. He doesn't have the production capabilities to properly get an army out, and we do see him on 110 science. Yes, he is above Romrom in that aspect of the game with 60 culture as well. We do need to see if Aztec is going to put some more boats in the water. This would probably finish off his opponent. We do need to see also how Lege is gonna want to get this going. Tushpa, yes, did get settled. There is a builder coming up there. The city is not gonna grow anytime soon. It's 14 turns for growing, and it does look like we do need to see if they're gonna take out a player here. They will probably take out a player before the next era. In a 4 versus 3 situation, it will be quite easy for them to try to go for a Diplo victory. Maybe that is exactly what they're eyeballing for. And we do have Ptitpascal on 6 out of 20 points, while we do have Phyrsos trying to get that Statue of Liberty. I did see it getting built here, 5 turns away from finishing. We do have some Phyrsonian privateers, which would be quite nice to use offensively. It does look like those bombards did die, by the way. Spain did manage to get back his territory, and now we're going to need to see Romrom needing a lot more units to put onto the front line. His cav cores are not getting out. He actually needs to hard build calves to get this next wave of attack going, and it looks like he did need to focus down the defense on Zanzibar. That city probably flipped one time. It's going to flip another time next turn, and it's he just doesn't have enough loyalty. What's going on here? Still, we got Lege fighting in the dirt with Russia. His field cannons are doing massive amounts of damage against the Cossacks, but he doesn't have enough units over here to keep on pounding the Russian defenses, while Russia keeps on hard building as many of these Cossacks as possible. Their economy is being kept by Hazaggi. He's actually trying to trying to carry the whole team here. 532 production, 232 science, 269 culture. One more city remaining. Gordian is trying to build medieval walls. That's not gonna happen. It got hit, and we do need to see the cuirassier walk in and take over that city in the upcoming turns. We do have the cav course next to Tushpa, and it looks like IceLuc is trying to position one of those pikemen on the line. You do see Scotland is trying to also shift, or he will need to shift enter, has more units on the line, and he can 3-shot the city of Tushpa quite easily, and that city will be easily also put under siege here. He doesn't have fresh water from anywhere. It's not growing anywhere, so quite problematic. Now, very good that Scotland was on the buttons, and he did manage to deploy all of these units towards the city of Tushpa, guaranteeing the demise of Cyrus. Michael, can you post your Discord and quick pitch? Yes, sir. My Discord is this one. You can actually always get the invitation with exclamation mark Discord on on Twitch, or you can take a look at the video description on YouTube, and you're gonna find the invitation over there. If you want to ask any questions, of course, feel free to do so on my Discord over there. But I do have to point out, it's much better to go for CPL. CPL Discord is https discord.gg/cpl. You do get to play with the multiplayer community, and that's the fastest way you can actually get better at the game, asking questions, getting challenged by your opponents, getting to understand why they do and why when they do. It will be much easier for you to develop your skills. Now, having said that, on my Discord you can actually take a look at also my schedule. I do have a few channels that I always keep updated, and recently I did start up to put my tweet feed over there. I'm trying to also get more people on Twitter, and of course make use of some announcements over there, some more information that I don't always share on the stream, and so on and so forth, that will be available there. Some polls. I'm trying to diversify, trying to get the community engaged as much as possible. I mean, it's fine, you don't need to play multiplayer. Like, if you join my Discord, you can just ask questions to other people playing, and I do see a lot of players are just sharing their feeds, trying to do how to say, trying to get some screenshots going, trying to ask questions about what they should do in different situations and stuff like that. Yeah. Also, thank you so much for reminding me of that. I accidentally win a culture victory. Oh my god, accidentally winning a culture victory. They share their feats. Yes, they share their feats. Big feats. I have actually a channel dedicated for that. All sign, if you want to join, you can take your how to say, you can show your feat over there. It's all good. We do have actually the Cossacks managing to win quite a bit against Scotland here. It does look like Scotland did retreat his field cannon corps. He might actually give up on the city of Dumbarton. He does have steel walls there, and it's going to be quite hard for Apology to go in. If it does, if this field cannon corps is going to go on this campus tile, it's going to manage to deter any kind of Cossack attack. It looks like also the city of Tushma did get put under siege, and next turn it's probably gonna die. We do have some strength from these horses available, but it doesn't look like he's gonna want to push in. There's definitely a bit too much strength on the calf course, and he will lose Gordian alongside the last city of Tushma on the other continent. That's gonna be one player taken away from them, diminishing their chances from actually winning the game here. So Gordian got taken this turn, we got Tushma next turn. Also, Bigzy, I'd like to get back into the habit of doing some community. Yes, please. If you want to do community games, please feel free to do so. I was actually thinking of at some point like making an announcement. If anybody wants to do so, feel free to do. Yes, might as well. Wait, you... How do you win by mistake diplomatic victory, Ife? How do you do that, man? Oh my god. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we got Hussars coming up from Győr. Pex, I do see he's trying to get to Oxford University over here. Phyrsos is also on the other side with 315 science and 175 culture, while Hazaggi is on 240 and 271. Zanzibar got taken out. Romrom is gonna redeploy his armies. Will need to probably refocus his efforts to deal with Spain here. But again, Spain's economy is in shambles. We don't have that much production, not that many possibilities for him to recover in the game. We do need to see what's the victory condition, the actual victory condition, except Diplo. Hazaggi is on 10 out of 92 of these tourists. He does have 121 tourism. Is he trying to go for a Diplo? For a culture victory? I mean, he does have a lot of theater squares, but that seems like he's going to need a lot more. And I guess we don't have that many numbers coming up here. Scotland is starting to get his artilleries going, and that might be a unit that will need to be proved on the battlefield to be stronger than the Cossacks. Will you do a DJ stream? I heard you are a party animal. I mean, I do like to dance, so, and I do like to go clubbing. Yeah, sure. I don't have time anymore, but yeah. Oh, that's there we go. We got IceLuc going. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I won't do a DJ stream for one reason and one reason only. I would only need to use my music because of copyrights. Copyrighted material and so on. I don't know exactly which music I'm allowed to and which music I'm not allowed to play, so rather than take the chance, I'm just not gonna do one. I would love to though. I thought about it so many times. Would love to. Who just lost a military alliance from Persia? That would be quite important indeed. Now we're going to take a look here. Let's actually see. Hello, come on, man. It's Spain. Spain. Oh my god. Okay, Spain lost it. Spain doesn't have a military anymore. Okay. Let's see the field cannon core. I was going for science with Colombia and I won a lot of points in the last Congress, and I noticed that I was like 1 point away and like 2 turns later Statue of Liberty finished and I won. Okay, double. Also, Heinig Dave, I had a Gorgo spawn and my capital was adjacent to Paititi. I was focused on science, but the wonder was just flooding me with the culture. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Paititi showing up to be amazing. It is what it is. Okay, we need to see if Scotland might actually try to go into the lands of Hungary and try to take some tiles away from him. There are a few traders that are still internally trading here, while he didn't actually reposition all of them to go towards Spain. Now in a 4 versus 3 situation, it is going to be much tougher to deal with that vote. And looking at the score screen here, even if they do have more diplo votes on their side, or I should say, yeah, significantly more, with 655 on the Hazaggi, they're gonna need to spend a lot more to actually take one of the wins there. We do have more calves coming around from the cities of France. I believe he's just clicking on helicopters there and waiting for that technology to appear, while Scotland is still trying to deal with the Russian attack towards the east of Dumfries. And there still are some level 2 field cannons that will need to do some repositioning to attack into the Cossacks, and that's exactly what he's doing. We do have pike and shot corps showing up for the defensive screen, and by the looks of it, artilleries are starting to come online. Not as strong against the units as the field cannon corps, but they will be extremely strong against the city centers. We gotta see the production of them. Let's see. Apologies on 95 faith with 114 production. Lege is 181 production. So overall, I think Lege is ahead when it comes to that production capability. Hazaggi 565. Phyrsos still keeps ahead with 620, and looks like he's ahead with science as well. He is starting to catch up in the culture screen with 230 points, getting labs up from most of his cities. He's also getting frigates, and this will be more and more dangerous for Spain. We do have Spain going for refining. It looks like he might actually try to get some battleships here on the naval side, and by the looks of it, he's also going to get pressured again from the north. Seville is under attack by the Spanish field cannons, trying to be retaken with the help of the cuirassier. Unfortunately, it's a bit too strong, and it is across the river. Now there are more units from France getting the position from the north, and some of them are trying to go into the borders of Hungary to do some damage here. It does look like Hungary will need to choose what is he gonna go for, if he's gonna try to do the military, do the culture, or try to do something else. It does look like at the moment he's just trying to get more tourism points, and I gotta point out he's barely on 8 out of 100. Since one of his allies died, he lost a few of those domestics there. No, sorry, he lost a few of his tourists, not domestics. Well, you know what I mean. Lucky I never spawned near Padili so many matches and have only spawned by it. Well, I mean, you did spawn by it once, so I guess never is not never. You did spawn once. Come on, Ife. Admit it. Once is enough to not be never. Let's see also how Khmer is gonna try to get back his strength here. 147 science, 77 culture. He will need to put a lot more of these holy sites on the map here. He did choose at the beginning to go for choral music and defender of the faith. So yeah, he will get a lot of culture from his shrines and temples. And by the looks of it, he is starting to put more units on the map here. And he does still have a decent amount of military from the war. He did core up most of them, and he did inherit the lands of Persia. He has 5 cities from Persia, putting him at 10 count. Very, very important. We do have Spain getting Valencia to the south. By the looks of it, he is gonna try to keep away from the coast here. And we do have France actually managing to take out Seville and deleting it from the game. He doesn't want to give the chance to Spain to retake it. While Romrom is losing gold, Phyrsos is quite ahead when it comes to the gold capabilities. 328 gold a turn. Still, now finally he's actually building up a fleet. We got caravels coming up from Trakopan, Tekpekspan, Chalco. We got battleships in the water, as well as some cuirassier corps coming online on the west side. I do believe he should actually go for a stronger melee unit, probably get to something like ironclads or destroyers to manage to take out the Spanish coast. And now we're going to need to see if there's going to be more pressure to the north. I don't see actually Romrom trying to go against Russia. I think Lege will need to pressure Russia with enough units so he does win the war. And we got a GG apology. Had enough. He called out the good game, and it does look like Ulyss snatches the victory in the playoffs of the CivFR Squadrons qualifiers for that CWC next season. We do have Ulyss win 1 point ahead. They are in the best of 3 series. They need to play at least one more game, and Ulyss will need to prove they can go 2 wins and not lose to TVMT. If TVMT will manage to get the next victory, they will go to a 3rd game, the tie-breaker. We will, I do have to point out, we will hear quite a bit of French now. We will jump into the channels, and I do think it is important for us to hear a little bit about from them to see how the players thought about their moves here. I do have to also point out, I will try to find an opportunity to ask them a few questions, but since there is a French streamer, I'm pretty sure a lot of the French community does want to hear French more than English, and of course if we get our chance, we get our chance. If not, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It's still important for the French viewers to hear what is happening here. So let's actually jump into the channel here and see what's going on, see what they have to say. Where's the channel actually? Hello?
Avec Victor, il passait plus quoi.
Un poney, ouais.
GG, well played.
GG,
Hazaggi,
thank you.
too big, man.
Mike.
May I ask Apology a question? What happened with your settlers, man, at the beginning? Like,
there is a flood that killed my my
The
slinger.
scout. The Slinger, yes.
oh, that's what happened. I was wondering because my chat at some point was telling me like, okay, like Russia has too few cities. Like, what happened there? And I was like, I don't know, because I didn't see it. I was on the other side. So that happened. Okay, that's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. Why didn't you keep on settling to the west instead of to the south?
GG.
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 Bravo.
Wow.
Wow.
Bon, IceLuc, les immortels.
Les immortels, c'est bien. Après, on était un peu late pour avoir beaucoup de fer, donc j'ai jamais fait une vraie ball et il y avait des OF en face.
Ouais. Sun-Tzu, il voulait pas se faire raser, je crois, aujourd'hui.
Voilà.
On était
Non,
sur
non,
son
oui,
dos,
la
tu lui as dit
question
tu
sera-
respectes les immortels.
Il a respecté, hein,
Il a respecté, il a respecté.
Ça up très 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 facilement en niveau, genre j'avais plein de dimo niveau 2, 3.
Mm.
Sur un terrain plus avantageux, je pense que c'est un peu débile comme unité.
Ouais, vous avez économisé quelques golds en early, t'avais fait quelques guerriers, il manquait du fer.
Le problème, c'était le fer hein, dans votre équipe, genre T28, il y avait toi qui t'as fait du fer, et dans tes 3 autres maîtres, il y avait juste un mec qui t'a fait 2 poneys par tour, il en avait 8 je crois en stock, mais vous aviez vraiment très très peu de stats, et c'est dommage quand tu cliques du coup Dieu de la Forge, ça limite un peu ton gameplay.
Ouais, puis les chevaliers qui
GG.
n'ont pas trouvé leur cible au final.
Moi j'ai essayé d'emmerder Phyrsos avec, mais il venait avec des poneys déjà pour me faire chier dans son côté. Et après.
Ouais, je m'attendais un peu à
Ouais.
ce genre de truc de ta part.
Bah j'étais soit j'envoie tout pour prendre une ville au Khmer, ou soit j'essaye de t'emmerder potentiellement toi si t'essayes de trop grid. J'avais même emmené le général. Non, je sais pas, j'ai essayé.
Ouais, je pense
Ouais,
à
t'as
un
fait
petit peu de
une
précipitation dans tes moves qui te font prendre parfois des pas très bons trades.
Non, c'est que je ne peux pas jouer, il joue en D5 après mes tours, donc je suis obligé de jouer dans mon tour quand je peux. Il peut faire tous ses moves après le tour. Avec DOF et en défense, c'est un peu compliqué.
Mm.
T'as une ambiance ce soir.
Non, c'est...
Well, it looks like there aren't that many questions over here. I guess we talked about the game quite a bit, and we're gonna let them try to figure out exactly what they want to ask their opponents over there, or even talk about the strategies. I do want to close up over here. I do need to get some sleep. Oh my god. Tomorrow we got another game, this time from the wildcard tournament. We're gonna have Shah Special Battleships go against the State Company, last State Company, if I remember correctly. I believe it is at 1800 GMT, but I will double check, and I will make an announcement on my Discord. You can always check out over here in my channels on OnSpotTV streams, the latest stream and the next stream, and also you do have the upcoming games coming up on a weekly basis, so you do know exactly what the schedule will be. Shah Special Battleships versus Last State Company tomorrow, 18:30 GMT. We're gonna have quite a bit of fun over there with the French boys again. There's gonna be quite some fights going on in this week. Also, thank you so much, everybody. Much appreciated for the sub, for the follows, and of course for your support, ongoing support for the stream. If you're coming up from YouTube, thank you so much for joining. I do hope you're gonna throw this video thumbs up, and I do hope we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv /OnSpotTV. Leave a comment down below if you did enjoy the content, and of course with your questions, or you have something to say over there, much appreciated. Helps me a lot with the algorithm. If you want to take a look at the music, it's also starting to get uploaded on YouTube. Every week there's a new song from the soundtracks being released over there on YouTube, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy the songs. Have a good evening, everybody. See you tomorrow. Have some fun with some Civilization 6 gaming. Bye bye. Have a good night.